For the show, because we talk before the show. We don't just sit in silence. Sometimes we do.
We had some good combos before the show.
It was good stuff.
I gotta say, yeah.
Cody's thoughts on the inauguration was wild.
From 4 years
wild.
ago.
That's a bold prediction.
Yeah.
Anyways,
spoilers.
Cody said he burped in the mic right now,
I did.
and I had said off mic that I have burped numerous times.
Her mic that she's on right now is the only clean one, is what we're trying to say.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
I'm next.
Let it rip.
You have about 2 hours to get it out.
No, don't let it rip.
I can't do
Don't.
it on cue.
We have a friend that can do that, and it's very weird.
It's like haunted.
I thought you were going. That was the cue. It looked like from my angle you were gearing up for it, and I was like, I don't know what friend you're talking about, but here we go. And
in my head, I knew you were going to do it too.
Okay.
But I didn't have it ready. It's
it
okay.
Felt right.
It's all right. Welcome back to another episode of The Wanger Show.
It's another one.
We're back here. This is episode 385.
385, you say. The Pokemon tonight.
Yes.
It's 8 o'clock at night, Cody. Jirachi?
That's
Jirachi?
Italian?
Maybe?
Sriracha.
Sriracha is the Pokemon tonight, guys.
Okay.
Check it out.
It looks like a star.
It looks like it's also crying there. I don't know what's going on in these eyes.
Well, it's probably because its name is Sriracha.
Please,
it's spicy.
No one can get my name right.
Anyways,
Or
we're back here. Not the only ones back. We took a week off. Angie took 6 months off. I don't know when the last time you were here on the show.
It feels like that's about right.
But Angie, Shell, welcome back to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
If you want, you can. I know you're like whatever's comfortable for you, but
Yeah, no, I'm in charge. I'm the boss here.
Oh, shit.
This is
Go ahead.
of the mic, not you guys.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Me in
Make it
charge
easy
of a
for me.
show?
We need a producer.
What a trip that would
do.
be. I could.
You want to produce?
Maybe.
It doesn't pay. But
It's not very fulfilling
you
at all
get free
either.
wine, probably.
Honestly, that's good payment for me.
Yeah.
Oh, don't do it. We did it for years.
Yeah.
Regret it. Regret it. Welcome back.
Good to have you back. Yeah.
We can finally talk about our boy here.
I'm
this
so
is
excited.
This is our boy. This is our boy right here.
Audio only listeners were pointing to our boy.
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say what it was, and I was going to say nope.
No. Just being very
Being very vague about it.
You know, when you said you wanted to name him Donnie earlier, I didn't make the connection.
That's
Right
good.
now, I get
That's
it.
good.
I'm like, oh yeah, Donnie.
Cody would have got it within seconds.
I didn't hear that before. That's great.
Donnie.
Yeah,
Amazing.
Do we like it? We could put a poll too. Because we were
Great
talking
idea.
Suggest your names for the creature in the chat. And
because
we'll figure it out.
the whole time where we were filming Dawn, our short film, which you can find on YouTube right now, which just passed 10,000 views. Fucking clap, Cody. Oh, thank you. Okay. I don't know why. Okay. Thank you all for that. We never came up with a name for our boy, the creature. We just called him Creature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a stolen name from Harry Potter.
It also is a way to think you're writing something cool and really you're just lazy and don't want to come up with a name for something.
We're going to name it Michael Myers? No.
Yeah.
The Shape.
Yeah.
The creature
thing.
feature
Yeah.
featuring the creature.
Yeah. Oh, we should have just named him Creature Feature.
Oh. Wait, what? You're going to name him Creature Feature?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Why not?
Why
Okay.
not?
Fine,
It's a fun little, tongue twister.
Mm-hmm.
Creature Feature.
Is it? Well, if you say it quickly like that, I guess so.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Right.
Featuring the creature.
Yeah.
Creature Feature featuring the creature of
The night.
I think we've hit our limit on words that rhyme with creature.
There we go. So he is here with us now. I believe, Angie, the first time we had you on, you brought Regan.
Yeah, we brought Regan.
Regan.
Mhm.
Is it Regan or
Regan?
Regan? I think it's Regan.
I always have been saying Regan, but if I'm wrong,
Regan.
I think I said
you're right.
Reagan, too.
You might be right.
I might be wrong.
I might be stupid idiot.
Who is
Yeah.
right these days?
I mean, people say
a
Wooder
world
where
as
I
wrong
come
as
from,
this.
so
Yeah. Well, at least that one had a name, and I think the last time you came on the show, you wanted to bring Donnie. I'm just calling him Donnie for right now.
Yeah,
but
no,
if you
that's
have
great.
any
Yeah.
suggestions, by the way, of what he should be named, based off of how he acted in the short film Dawn, because there was no person in the suit; it was just him. It was like that episode of Goosebumps where the mask comes alive. Remember that one? Yeah.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Beth does have a bit of a goosebumps vibe too.
No, I
Yeah,
think
it's
he has a Goosebumps
good.
vibe.
Yeah. We were looking at old posters of our short films recently.
Oh God.
And there was one that legit looked like an 8-year-old tried to draw a Goosebumps poster, and that was ours.
Aw.
Wait, was that the eyes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm. I was new to Photoshop.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
my first keg party, Bobby.
It looked like a Goosebumps book. Like a fan fiction.
I'll take it.
From an 8-year-old.
I'll take it. Oh.
Yeah. It's better than I had no poster at the time. So
Okay.
It's okay.
All right. That's fair. Donnie is here with us. He looks gorge. Absolutely. You've done. I mean,
really
I still
touched him that much, but oh man,
it feels real.
Wow.
What is he made of?
I'm waiting for him to turn around right now.
He's made of platinum silicone.
Platinum?
Yeah, which fun fact, platinum silicone is like one of the only like mouth safe, skin safe silicones that you can use. So yeah, it's the type of silicone
and
he's made out of.
He's not well. But by the way, for anybody who didn't see the last episode, Angie was on. Angie was our special effects supervisor. She is a thank you, special effects extraordinaire. And she helped us with obviously all the special effects, the creature, the blood, the guts, some wardrobe as well.
I do it all.
She does it all. And
she's now producing podcasts.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
For wine.
Yeah. Just for wine now.
This could be a whole wine podcast.
Yeah.
As long as it's not Stella, we're clear. We're good.
Okay. All right. Okay. I mean, look, if you work to get us a sponsor by wine, then there it is right there.
Fine.
We'll sell ourselves. We'll sell out immediately.
Absolutely.
We have no worries
The
about
lowest
that.
possible bid. We'll take it.
Take it.
Yeah. Just let us know.
Okay, so platinum silicone.
Yes.
And does this deteriorate?
I mean, for the most part, with these types of masks, they last a really long time. And when I see them come in for repairs, they kind of like stretch out over time and use. And after like wearing them, like people who work at haunted houses love using these masks. And like you will see some of the most like droopy. I have some photos on my phone, but like some of like the droopiest like faces, and they like because they love these masks so much. It's honestly kind of adorable, like not in a demeaning way, but like it's kind of beautiful that like they love this piece of art so much. They're like, I'm attached to it. I just want to keep fixing it. I'm the same way. I would do the same thing.
I get it. No, I mean it's beautiful. Like how long has this mask been alive?
He's
200 years or so, I'd say. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
He's about a year and a half old, I think. Or when did we shoot Dawn, you guys? Was it?
It was literally
last year?
a year ago. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's crazy. I don't know if this year felt super long for you guys. It did for me though. Yeah, he's about a year and a half old.
Wow.
Just about.
Damn. So we filmed him fresh out of the womb.
I know, yeah, and that's the best.
He was
like
just a little baby.
That's the best too. Is like when it's not, has
been touched with, with.
A fresh mask is the best. They fit the best. They move the best. They look the best. It's fine if you reuse it, of course, if you have a haunt and stuff. Like, but it's same with makeup. The fresher, the better.
I was gonna say, like, are these like sort of like, is he kind of stained from blood all over him a little bit, or
the inside of his mouth is? Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Has he been used since after?
No, actually, it's
you little saint.
Exclusive to us.
You're not roaming. You're not running the streets.
No.
You're private. You're us. Just all us.
It's so funny. I was trying to see if I could find someone to wear him tomorrow though for New Year's because I'm going to a masquerade, and I was like, I want to dress up like Ellen and have like an Orlok.
Oh yeah.
And then, but I know, but that's a lot. That's a big ask because like that's hot.
Oh, I'd imagine.
And you're drinking. Oh my God.
Yeah. Just get like a little straw, feed it through. It'd be fine.
I know because there's
What's
a
Chris
contest.
doing?
I know. Yeah.
You should hit up Chris. He might be in town.
He's climbing a mountain. I know that that man
There's
is
only
like
2 options. He's
and then would climb a mountain with that on. Like, no problem.
Yeah, he needs
That's
his
so
own
cool.
Survivor show. Ooh. Movie?
Okay.
Movie or documentary.
Documentary.
Whatever gets us money. No.
Again, lowest possible bid.
We just want money. It's all that we want.
It's about. It's not about the
Take it.
art.
Yeah. Art? Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was watching. What was I watching recently?
I don't know.
Because it's. I was asking myself.
Okay.
Bitch.
Just didn't know. It's very confusing to hear. I'm so sorry.
Telepathy's off today.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's not there.
Yeah.
It's not. It's been off for years.
Oh no.
You need to have.
We need to go to podcast therapy.
Podcast.
That's a sketch.
fucking great idea.
That's a good one. We're just full of ideas.
Damn
here
it.
tonight. This is great.
Woo! What's
I
the
love
holidays?
comedy.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
And then we'll just throw in a creature at the end. Just
Yeah, why
'cause
not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Creature
is
comedy.
the therapist.
There you go. I've been watching a lot of Star Wars recently, just because it's the holidays. I always watch Star Wars like around this time.
I see that, yeah.
I was watching like a documentary on one of the Star Wars movies, and they talked about the Yoda puppet, how like the original one just is completely like died because of the material that they used back then.
Yeah.
They probably didn't have platinum silicone.
Yeah.
I don't think so, because that was the 70s, right?
Yeah, 70s,
Yeah.
80s, yeah.
Yeah, so it was probably like some kind of, it was a puppet, so maybe it would be like lit like a polyfoam latex thing. I don't know. I don't want to, I know that there might be FX MUAs that are like, Angie, what the hell? But one thing I do know about the Yoda creation is I'm pretty sure the artist who conjured up Yoda, I think he sculpted like a mix of himself and Einstein, and I think that's how he got Yoda's face.
Oh, I like that.
Chat, let me know if I'm right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's how Yoda was conceived, and I think that's so cool.
I like that. Yeah.
I kind of do the same thing. Like when I do projects and I have creative freedom, I'll put a little, if I can, I'll put a little bit of like myself into the wherever I can. Because yeah, especially if it's a monster.
Oh yeah, and that's your go-to monsters.
What?
Go-to is monsters.
Yeah. Oh, I love a creature feature. I love being able to kind of like be a character designer. You know, like especially like with indie and stuff. Like, it's just it's so fun, and I don't know. It's really cool to conjure that stuff in your brain, because I'm one of those people that's like, when I have a creative idea, I itch and itch and itch until I can like get it out of me.
Right.
Like I have so many personal projects, which this will tie into like talking about New Year's resolutions and stuff. But like, I know, but like I'm kind of planning some stuff that like is so like screaming in my brain that I have to do this shoot, I have to do this photo shoot, or I have to do this makeup, and I'm like, I'm itching. I'm like tweaking about it.
Oh, you made a face. I thought you were going to say something.
Just a little chuckle.
Okay.
You know.
All right.
Yeah.
It's more of a. Do you? Is it hard for you to kind of juggle multiple projects? Like, do you have to solely focus on one, and then, or can you multitask?
I've gotten better.
Yeah.
I've gotten way better. I feel like I used to be kind of like, I have to finish this one thing and then move on to the next. As I do this for more and more of my life, and I'm realizing, oh, this is just my everyday life. Like I can overlap things, and it's totally fine. Like, because I feel like if I operate that way, me specifically, I won't get stuff done. I think the overlap is kind of necessary, and you know, it kind of keeps you inspired, because if you're working on one thing, I'm doing 2 projects in January back to back right now, and I'm noticing that like, oh, I made this piece for this project. Like, for example, I have this like back piece that's like amazing, and you can't really find it anywhere. It's very custom. Yeah. And I was like trying to figure out how to add more of like a kind of decrepit aspect to a monster that I'm working on, and I was like, oh, the back piece, because it's already going to be used at that point, so I might as well utilize it for this project as well, which also has a female creature actor, which I'm super passionate about. I know, yeah.
I fought for a female creature, but
I was strongly against it. I said no women in my creatures, guys.
We do the reverse.
Women?
No.
We do the same exact short film, but it's reversed.
Oh, I love that. That'd be kind of fun.
How many times? Yeah, exactly.
Like the Flashpoint paradox, but Dawn.
The guy's just a fucking idiot, too. He's just a moron the whole time. He's like, oh, come on in.
I don't even know I ended up here.
And he's getting pizza. Is he still getting pizza?
Yes, but he already has one. And he's like, oh, why did I need to order that?
Again, he's a fucking idiot. We got to make it realistic. This guy would be such a dummy. He would not be as smart as Amy was.
Yeah. Oh, Amy, badass. Oh my gosh. You know, I have a question for you guys. Well, I was wondering, we can wait on this question, but I want to know, like, him versus Nosferatu / Count Orlok.
My lord.
I will say, Nosferatu. Nosferatu wasn't very agile.
No.
He wasn't very quick. I feel like this guy can be quicker around it. I don't know.
I think, he might have the edge on the quickness and maybe the physicality.
Sure.
However, the second that Orlok starts speaking, this guy's going to be like, come to me.
Does that work vampire on vampire, though?
Oh.
That's a good question.
Right?
That's a fantastic question.
Thank you.
I don't know.
Something we'll have to think about.
All right. I mean,
because I thought about that too, but I'm like, nah, it wouldn't affect him.
I wonder what ChatGPT would say.
Cody?
I think I have an account.
Are we gonna do it?
That's actually really funny.
I don't know how to do that prompt though. Like from the short film Dawn,
they would have to.
I don't know if that's in their database yet. So.
It takes time.
Yeah,
I'd choose our boy Donnie.
I would choose our boy too. I feel like he's too feral. Like he's so primal and hardcore. He doesn't give a F about anything.
Yeah, because also my interpretation of the creature was that he's just like fully gone. Like
I love that too.
Like
it's like an animal.
He's an animal at this point. He was still a human at one point. Yeah. So yes, he's got bare feet. People point that out.
One person.
We saw you.
He's got
two.
Feet. He's got
Brian
feet.
pointed it out, I guess.
Oh yeah, Brian pointed it out too. But it's like, what do you want his feet to look like? Like falcons? I don't know what you want.
Yeah.
Pointies?
Yeah, I could have made them dirtier. I'll give them that.
No, it's fine.
You know what? It's fine.
It's fine.
I regret nothing. I'm an artist.
Yeah.
Exactly. If you're paying attention to the feet, you're paying attention to the wrong thing, pal.
Yeah.
Our characters are up here, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My ears are up
There's
here.
other things you can watch for that. You're good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Weirdo. Yeah, you sick fuck. No. No.
We make a very reasonable fucking criticism.
Yeah.
You sick fuck. Yeah.
Oh, you door enthusiasts all of a sudden. No.
Lock your doors.
Yeah. So definitely once was a human and has just gone completely rabid and just like an animal. Whereas Orlok, he's still very he's old. He's old as fuck.
Yeah.
But he is still. I mean, he speaks English. He speaks other languages, and so he's. I think Orlok would be smarter than him. He might just be like a fucking what is that saying? A bull in a china shop. Just like smashing around, and Orlok would just be like.
He's very bull. Yeah, no, Donnie's very bull in the china shop. I love him for that.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It doesn't ask any questions. Just go straight for it. Yeah.
Did you guys see I don't remember what year specifically. I think it was 71 or 79. The one with Isabella Johnny.
The which one? The Nosferatu one?
The Nosferatu film, yeah.
I haven't seen this. That's not the one with Willem Dafoe, is it?
No.
Okay.
No. And I watched because I studied. I really went in and I wanted to know a lot about a lot, and it made it so much fun. And I watched the one that I think it was 71, I want to say, not 79. And it blew my mind. And I'm so in love with Isabella Johnny because she was the possession girl.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with the milk, and she's freaking out in the subway.
In the subway, yeah.
She was so iconic in this one, and it was super sick seeing her take on the role of Ellen/Lucy because she was perfect for it.
I've seen the original 22 Nosferatu, but I hadn't even realized how many. I know it's basically Dracula. I know how many Dracula adaptations there are, but I didn't realize how many Nosferatu proper adaptations there were since the original one. But.
Yeah, we weren't even supposed to have access to it, which is gnarly.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they tried to destroy it, right? Because the Dracula people were upset, I think is what it was. Yeah.
Get over it, Bram.
I think so.
Bram.
He's always on about his copyrights,
Jesus, man.
God
we should call him Bram. That'd be cute.
Is it Bram or Brom? Damn it.
Bram.
I think it's Bram.
I've always said Bram Stoker.
Yeah.
Bram Stoker?
There's no H in there, is there?
Brom.
It's just Bram, right?
Like the little boy, like the little wooden boy.
I don't know if
Bram
there's
would
an
be
H in there.
I like that too.
I like it.
Branny?
It's still
Bronny?
kind of there,
All right, so we got Donnie, Bram.
It's B-R-A-M. But what if we do what if we call him Brom with a W in there?
That's fun.
Yeah, so it's like Brom. So it's kind of like Dawn,
I do like that a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. All righty.
Yeah.
1979. Ange killed it in Dawn. Oh, thank you, Robert.
Oh, yeah. So,
hi, Robert.
real quick, Robert is in chat. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate that.
Robert, we might need you to call in eventually for one topic.
We
do have to address something very quickly.
We have to fill Angie in on a long-running inside joke for the show.
Burning Ashes Productions LLC, which I believe is
Robert. I think, yeah.
It's a shout out Jimmy Carter. Unfortunately, the great man himself, Jimmy Carter, passed away yesterday,
a couple days ago.
At
What?
the Jimmy Carter.
Oh my God! Yeah.
The president of
100 years
You thought
old.
he was dead, didn't you?
You can admit it.
You probably thought he was dead.
That plays into this.
I might have thought he was dead.
It
Keep
very
going.
much
It's
plays
okay.
into this. The man passed away at 100 years old,
Oh my God!
and 5 years ago?
It was almost 5 years ago.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
Our good friend Robert Butler III,
Was on this
RB3,
show.
was on this here show. And I forget the context, or whatever, but
we were talking about big funerals for celebrities. 'Cause I think it was right after Kobe died, I want to say.
Okay.
So we were talking about other ones that we recall, and then Robert said, like, I think Jimmy Carter was a big funeral.
And then I think most of us, except Cody.
No, we were all like, yeah. And then Brian was like, hold on. And then someone pointed out in the chat that Jimmy Carter wasn't dead.
Okay. And then you looked it up really quick.
Brian looked it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so
we've been saying Robert's been trying to kill Jimmy Carter for 5 years now.
all these years.
And he finally did it.
So pretty much every story that had ever come out about Jimmy Carter since then, we get texts. We get everyone in our Discord would be blowing up like, "Oh my God, is this it? Is this
happening?
It's Robert did it. Robert did it."
That's
and now,
funny.
finally, it happened.
Not all assassination attempts take 5 years, but this one did.
This one did.
You did it, Robert.
Yes.
Okay.
He was not assassinated, just for the record. That was a joke. He passed away of natural
you.
causes,
Thank
I
you.
believe. I
Yeah.
mean, if you saw the man on his 100th
I don't know.
birthday,
He looked healthy.
if you saw that man on his 100th birthday, you'd be like, "Good God, man, let him go." He just did not look great. But 100 years old. I wouldn't want to.
100 years old.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
That's crazy. He's almost as old as Nosferatu.
Exactly.
As Nosferatu's 102 years old since that creature came out.
Oh, he's a
Oh,
youngin'.
yeah.
He's a
He's a
youngin'.
baby.
Yeah.
He's a little baby. He's a little
That would have been
baby.
cool if the movie came out like 2 years ago.
For the 100 year. Yeah, that would have been cool.
What are you going to do?
It would have been.
Yeah.
We'll wait for the 200-year anniversary, see if we can make it that.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out Jimmy Carter. Shout out RB3.
Yeah.
Aww.
But back to our boy Braun. So this is your first appearance post short film. So we can talk about some stuff. We can finally go into the details.
Yeah.
Be real. Do you even like it?
Do you even like us? Like,
Yeah, be freaking
You're
real,
happy to be
Angie.
here? Yeah.
Pull the Band-Aid. Rip it off.
Oh my God.
Say
no.
what you say. Say what you
Amazing
say.
if her personality completely changed and she's like, yeah, thank God.
She's like, you
let
will
me do
address
this."
me as
You know
my
what?
lord.
Jesus, guys.
No, I had a blast, honestly, and like I mean, I'm like trying to pitch you guys prequels so we can be on set again. No, but yeah, I really had such a blast doing it and in pre-production as well. I learned a lot doing like a full creature suit too. Like that was just
We learned a lot.
Yeah.
we Cody and I
learned many
learned
things,
a
too.
whole
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
But it's all. I mean, I think with every short film that we've ever done, we're constantly trying to learn something. And
I
this is
agree.
our first time working with someone who we consider an expert in the field.
Yeah.
And especially first time working with this kind of stuff. And it was very eye-opening, but it turned out way better than like I think that we anticipated, because our biggest worry was like, is this gonna look goofy? Like, I mean, we obviously think it looks scary, but you know, you put it in the wrong lighting, or you know, if a shot looks goofy, you know, like there's always that worry in the back of our minds.
Yeah, like early drafts of the script too, like it's kind of how we did a lot of our stuff in previous years, where we don't really show anything for those reasons. Like we're like, if it doesn't look good in the light, then like is the whole thing ruined? You know? Yeah, sure, we're doing it because Jaws did it. That's why we're not scared.
It's because the shark didn't work.
Absolutely, yeah. But yeah, like what he was saying,
Shark works
it was
for
great
wine.
Shark works for wine.
No, I mean, I learned a lot, just like, and like I won't get ahead of myself, but I'm using more masks in films in the future too. So like I learned a lot just off of this one project. So it was like, it was that, and then it was also like a script that was very much like the foundation for so much like kind of like messaging that we can like give to the audience. And I loved it. I loved like every minute of it. I kind of wish that we like dove further into it, but like it's you know, the name of the game is like getting that, you know, beautiful final first product out there, and then seeing how we can dive into it further. And I mean, there were so many things I think that I wish we would have done more specifically, like with the creature.
Musical number. I wrote one into the script, and like hopefully
he did have that hat at one point. But it just kind of like evolving him, whether if it's just like, you know, he gets injured at one point, you know, maybe we change up the costume, or he fucking evolves at one point, you know what I mean? He turns into a bat. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that sort of stuff, that like as soon as like we ended, anytime that I think we ever finish like a project, I'm always like, I wish we would have done this. We wish we would have done this.
Right.
Oh, we could have done this way. But I mean, it's always like a time capsule in that moment. Like, no, that it is what it is because that's where we were at that time and that's how we did it. And I'm good with that. I'm okay with that, Cody.
Yeah.
I can live with it.
I can live with it.
But I always want more. And
Yeah.
I think that's a good quality to have.
Yeah, it's a green flag in a director is knowing what you're looking for and being able to convey that to me so that I can like deliver that for you. It's like, thank you.
It's a good soundbite. Great soundbite. Gonna send that around, pass it around.
Absolutely.
Yes. Well, yeah, and that's part of it too. Is obviously like working with actors we've like done before, but you know, specifically with like, you know, working with a special effects supervisor, a visual effects supervisor, because we really it was multiple people working on the creature to make it come to life. Like you were a big part of it there with Chris being in the suit, and then in post Joe who did some of the visual effects on it to kind of bring it full circle. You know,
and
it was
you with your Foley, with your watermelon smashing,
the creature sounds, of course, too. There is that. Yeah, it was all really cool to kind of like put all those together, and I'm glad that we were able to, you know, communicate those things well, because I think part of like us, I don't know, maybe just in our own heads, like, did we over explain it? Did we not explain it enough? You know, so, and we also just apologize just for the filming schedule, because that.
Oh my God, no, it's fine.
Is it though?
I mean,
because we're gonna do it again.
Yeah. You want to do more?
She said it's fine.
You want to do more,
Double
Angie?
It. Double it.
This schedule's gonna be shit.
No
see,
sleep.
That's my thing. Is like I can put myself like, and I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm such an awesome artist for this, you know. But like,
I do it for the art.
I kind of like I get it, and I'm kind of like I'm here for the whole vibe of it all and the adventure of it all, and so I'm kind of like, oh, we want to get this crazy scene like with the creature, and you know, we're trying to kind of get it in like X amount of time. It's like I don't know, there's something wrong with me, but I find that so exciting sometimes. Like
no, that's great, and that's why we wanted to work with you, so we can take advantage of that. No,
right?
No, because like for me personally, I when we were like shooting Dawn, I probably could have filmed for like 48 hours straight without breaks.
That's how I am.
Like I just want to do it, but we, not just me and Cody as directors, but also as producers, we have to take care of everybody. We have to make sure that everyone's happy and eating and is getting enough rest.
I had my family
especially
there too.
The talent,
yeah.
Especially the
Talent.
talent,
Oh
because
my
they're
God.
the ones that are like out there in the cold, and like they, you know, they don't have the privilege that I do to like wrap myself up in my little spooky blanket.
You were rubbing it in their faces too. It was very weird.
Oh
like,
no!
I'm so cozy, Grace. This blanket is great.
Don't
you and your
you
tank
wish
top.
you had one?
No, it's very true. We should have just like Cody and I should just wore tank tops too, just to like
in solidarity.
We should have worn the
Solidarity,
same suit, you know?
Yeah.
Like Ron Howard did with Jim Carrey.
We should have all
the Grinch.
We should have all taken our shoes off, just gone barefoot.
Oh yeah,
That would've been
that'd be
crazy.
good.
Just for one
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah.
Our little tootsies.
Yeah.
For all you foot freaks out there.
Yeah, who are looking at the feet.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
No.
Freaks.
No other comment, just the feet. They had to talk. That's so
Why is
funny.
his feet dirty? The fuck?
He's in the dirt.
What do you mean?
I don't think that's what the comment was.
No.
It wouldn't be why are his
Why is
feet
he
dirty in the desert. No, but that's great. What were your thoughts initially, like on the drive home? What were you thinking on that drive home on the way back from Yucca Valley? Like, were you thinking, what did I just do? Or like, God, I need some fucking sleep.
I was like, wow, gas is expensive here. No, but like, no, because
Shout out.
I stopped and I got coffee and gas on the way home, I think. And I was just like, I think I was just super excited because when you can pull off like both a creature and injuries and the kills, quote unquote, at the same time, that's pretty exciting. I think if I have any kind of things that I look back on and I'm like, oh, I wish I did this, like, it would definitely be Andrew's kill scene where we just kind of let him lay there and like with his wound.
Yeah.
My biggest regret is not completely splattering that man in blood.
I was thinking that too.
More.
Yeah.
Like we were too conservative.
I know.
We need to be disgusting.
One, I wish we would have showed more because the neck wound is so fucking good. And I think we posted, I love it. It's so cool.
I'm sorry.
And we see it. No. I love it so much, but no, it's more so like we show it for like 2 seconds. It's barely, and it's dark.
It's okay.
But not so much. I can forgive not like having a bunch of blood on the shirt. Maybe for some reason I was like, oh, I got to return this shirt. I don't think so because I bought 2 shirts and I returned one of them. I didn't return that one because there was going to be blood in it. My thing was, and it bothers me every time, is how fucking still he is. Yeah. Because he's just like...
I think that with the eyes being open, too, that just, like, calls attention to that. Yeah.
I wish he should have started up and Chris down here. Yeah. And then kind of just dropped down a little bit.
Would have been cool if he was just like... You know,
yeah,
like and then there was blood squirting out.
Yeah. And like blood out of the mouth would be fun.
Yeah.
It's actually really funny though because I have to be careful with that because I worked with a director when I was like 21, and we were doing this feature and this guy gets like stabbed in the stomach and I was like, oh yeah, we should do him like spitting up blood. That'd be so fun.
As you do.
And he was like, that's only when you get stabbed in the lungs. And honestly, you know what?
Sure.
Good for you,
I'm
bro.
going to go back and look at every stabbing scene in movies now. And if that shit isn't in the lungs, I'm going to be like, hold on.
Yeah.
And it haunts me now because of that exact reason. Like now I do this thing wherever I see someone get stabbed in the stomach and they spit out blood. I'm like, wrong. Wrong.
It's ruined movies for you. Yeah.
I know, but before...
You actually don't bleed when your whole throat is ripped out.
No, yeah.
You don't bleed from there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It was such a minuscule little thing, and I thought, yeah, he's gonna spit up blood. No, I guess it's only the lungs.
Well, I think part of it too is like we were so rushed for time. I mean, I think you had a decent amount of time to work on the actual effects. Okay, good. And I think that would because like I don't know how to further describe it other than it's the first time Cody and I like working with like blood and effects and stuff. So we see it, we're like, oh my god, it's awesome, great, let's go, let's do it. You know, it's not really stopping to think about the realism of it. If there is any, I mean, it's involving a vampire. Like, how real is it? Does it have to be? But I think maybe like further kind of going into those kind of details for the next time, then we can kind of like explore those things. Or maybe it's just 1 or 2 more meetings about like, you know, like, hey, he gets his throat ripped. What if like, let's say we saw that it gets ripped and it just sprays all over his thing. You know what I mean?
Fun.
So, because like I was also thinking like, should we have like, I don't know if we ever discussed it, but should we have gotten like a shot of the mask getting smashed with a rock? I know, like...
That could have been cool, though.
It could have been... Well, I think in the back of my mind, I don't
think he'd be here tonight if we did that.
I don't think so. Well, that's the thing. Like, I think either, like... Because the way I was thinking about it, I thought about this, like, the last week. Like, if we had, like, put something underneath it.
Like a bag just filled with, like, the guts and stuff.
The guts, and then we did a reverse shot. Instead of actually smashing into it, like... It's boom, and then like coming up or something like that, you know. So that way we're not fully. You know what I mean?
We gotta do this, prequel. We gotta talk.
That's the kind of thing where, like, in hindsight.
What are you guys doing in January? Let's make another one.
Yeah. Honestly, no. I mean, like after, I think I have like availability after my so we can do it.
Fast track.
No, I'm so down. No, but that would have been cool. That. We could have filled like a little bag and then just like that would have been great. And he would have been fine. I mean, he's, as long as we don't like rip him, but the rock is like, you know.
Yeah,
am I exposing the rock? The rock is real. This is real. Oh my god.
It's a total real boulder. Yeah.
There's still some blood on it. I did try.
I love that.
I did try to clean it because I was like, oh, maybe I can return it. But then as soon as I started wiping it, it started making all this like white stuff on here. I'm like, I can't return that. So it's gorgeous. It's our rock.
It's giving.
Yeah.
It's not just a boulder. It's a rock.
But aside from those,
okay.
The back scratch is fucking perfect.
That looked great.
It's great.
Yeah.
What do you have notes on that for?
Bless Grace. I mean, no, honestly, So, fun fact to any of the FX junkies out there, it was all transfers because of just the way we were doing time and everything. I wanted to do everything.
Transfers being...
Oh, transfers.
We all know what that is, but for the people who don't.
I know what it is.
Clearly.
I just want her to describe it.
Sure, yeah.
So there's prosthetic appliances, and then there's transfers and like prostate transfers, silicone transfers.
Which, as of course you know, Christian, but yeah.
Exactly.
And like what you do is it works in the way of a tattoo where you basically like slap it on, slap the little paper on top of it, you add a little bit of water, and then it kind of like peels, the paper will peel up. And then after that, the wound is actually, instead of a tattoo, it's like a raised, textured wound. And then I blend out with the what we call edger in the industry or whatever. But yeah, you call it edger, and then you just kind of like blend it out with a Q-tip or a brush. I like a brush because you're like a little bit more precise. And then you can like have, that's what gives you like really seamless edges. I mean, sometimes I even choose to do transfers just because they look so nice.
Yeah.
Especially Tinsley transfers. Like, I mean, those little pieces are gorgeous. They're stunning, you know, especially with some good coloring, some good paint.
Right.
I love a good transfer. But I did recently do a zombie film that was like, it was like the biggest silicone refresher of my life. Like, I was like doing so much silicone, and I was like, oh yeah, you can't do that. Oh, okay, yeah. And like you're learning as you're going, so you're just kind of like going.
That's fun.
But yeah, it was like a team of 6. It was crazy.
Dang.
But yeah, super bananas. But yeah, we did transfers on Dawn. It was all transfers. The back piece was transfers, and I think that was just Tinsley as well. And then the neck wound was actually, I think it was something that was supposed to go here, but I like rotated it, and then I put it on the side of his neck, and then it was like whatever. It looked perfectly great with blood on it.
That stuff, like
it was giving.
Like, Angie, do it. I've like no, I'm not gonna be like no, it needs to be center. It needs to be.
I don't know how I feel about
vertical.
transfers.
Transfers. No, it needs to be the real thing.
We actually were just gonna bite him.
You're gonna literally
we're all
bite
gonna bite him.
Andrew, this is what you signed up for. It looked great. I loved everything, how that all turned out, especially because like that's one of my favorite shots of her falling out of the car.
The attack of the clone shot.
I love that scene.
I thought you meant the actual scratching.
The attack of the clone shot. The reason why I wanted the whole back scratch in there is just straight from Attack of the Clones. When Natalie Portman, she gets like scratched by some creature.
Okay.
And it's literally, I think it's like, it might be 3 slashes, and we did 2, whatever. But I swear to God, if you put them side by side, I swear the scream sounds exactly the same.
Really?
Yeah. And it's exactly how I envisioned it. The back getting scratched like that, but the shot of her coming out of the car and then going to reveal the actual scratch and then the creature is just like, it was awesome. One of my favorite shots.
That's good. That's good. Because I know sometimes it's like, I felt bad that we couldn't get the direct action, but like, I mean, with cheating it's so, I mean, you guys did such a good job with the editing. I literally can't. Like, it was honestly like, my only sadness is like, that I didn't use enough blood, and I wish it was longer. Like, that's it. Those are the 2 things that I'm like, oh my God. Like, and that's not even that big of a deal. So
that's the line that I think we try to walk is how are we showing too much, or does because sometimes I do love like gory movies that I love both. I love movies that are extremely gory because like you can have movies that are incredibly over the top and like very fun with it. And then you can have sort of like, I don't know, like David Cronenberg movies are very, very graphic, but a lot of times like, and I think they had to do this probably more so for like MPAA reasons, or even like The Thing, where they had to cut away from some gory stuff because they're like, you're going to get an X rating. But in hindsight, that makes that like gory part more effective because it sticks with you. If you see someone's, I don't know, like arm getting chopped off and you only see it for a split second, you're like, oh, fuck, what did I just see? You know? And so like part of what I wanted to do for that was just like, you see it very quick. So when someone sees it like, oh, well what the fuck? You have the privilege on YouTube to go and pause and take a look at the glorious work that was done by Angie. But yeah, so it's walking that fine line. Do we do the quick cuts away from it, or do we linger on it? You know, I think I think it always like varies on like what the situation is, you know.
Yeah, and by no means did you guys have to linger on it, but it was so exciting to be like, oh my god. I was like, oh my god, there's the neck. Oh, there's the back. Like I could still like point out and see it, and like for me that's enough. You know what I mean? Like it was just so cool to see, and like all the shots of the creature were so exciting too. Yeah. And like honestly, like the VFX artist was phenomenal.
Yeah,
phenomenal.
Yeah, Joe did a really great job, and also Remsen too, because I don't think Joe would have been able to do that if some of those things were like hidden by the shadow. Because I think a lot of the stuff that we had talked about, we're like, oh, don't worry about it, it'll be hidden in shadow, and then we see it, we're like, oh,
we were like, yeah.
So
I wish I used a darker colored paint on the eyes. Like I'll totally call myself out on that, because that's like, you know, that's just a judgment call that I should have made.
Hey, in my mind, I was like, hey, we can do anything with visual effects, right? we can do it all.
Me too. And I'm like, girl, no. Like, I mean, not like in the worst way, but like, you know.
I think too, there's something that we didn't really account for is like the skin color of his head is slightly different, like very, very different than like the bodysuit, or at least like the neck area. It's just like just a little off, and I think we were able to hide most of that with his like your wonderful clothing that you were able to bring too. I don't even know what that was. Was that from
Immortal? It was Immortal's costume. They have this crazy. It's so funny. The owner's wife Michelle, she was talking to me one time, and she was like, we need a day where we just organize this. And I was like, that would be satisfying for me. I would have so much fun doing that.
Yeah.
But no, like we have this like giant costume section of Immortal, and I was like, hey, like, can I borrow some stuff? You know, it's gonna get blood on it. And they were like, yeah, we don't care. And it was so sweet, like so sweet. And I went through and I found that thing, and I don't know if it was suggested to me or if I picked it out on my own, but I loved it. And I loved it with the pants too, kind of like a what's the word, Renaissance-y, medieval kind of vibe. So I was rolling with it, and you guys liked it too. So I was into it. But yeah, and then we had the jacket that we couldn't make work, but it was on The Walking Dead, so we were like, we want this.
Should have just had it like someone.
We should have just put it somewhere in the background.
Yeah. He hangs it up as he walks in the house.
I knew something was from The Walking Dead. I couldn't remember if it was the one that was in it or if it was the other one.
It was it was a distress jacket that I brought as like our backup option, and I just was into it. I was like, wow, this is cool. Like,
if I would have changed anything, like I would have I think I want him to sort of somewhat evolve throughout it, where like maybe he did start off with like that the clothing that we did have in it, and then like after the first like encounter, then he loses it or something like that. He just goes full nude. No, but you know what I mean. Like,
I have a funny story about that. Oh my god, no, that's not naked people, but like naked people.
Where is this going?
But no, it's appropriate. It's PG. Okay. No, the people that I'm working with in January, I worked with back when I first started, and we did a feature, and we had like kind of like a soap opera actor playing the serial killer. Like you guys seen Days of Our Lives, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was on Days of Our Lives, and he ended up playing the serial killer. And he was, like, really, really into the idea of, like, kind of, like, going and, like, losing clothes throughout the project. And production was like, no.
Fair.
But, like, he had all these, like, biblical tattoos, so it worked really well with the character. So they were, like, on the precipice of doing it as a creative choice. So that was, like, interesting, but... no.
Like, we can't afford an intimacy coordinator.
Yeah, he kept his pants on.
Yeah, okay. All right. There you go. That's really funny.
But
Chris wanted to do the same thing. He just wanted to get naked at one point.
He was just begging the whole time.
Yeah. Guys, I really think my character would get naked right as he's eating the guy. Had we known vampires were so horny.
Yeah.
They are, aren't they? It's very odd.
We learned something.
I guess I've always known it, but I guess not the level of
I just
good old Orly.
I didn't even I wasn't ready for Robert Eggers to be like, yeah, like this is her ex. Like it's not just a vampire that's stalking her. Like, sorry, spoiler alert. This is her ex.
Should we talk about it?
Can we get
Nosferatu?
I'm so ready. I've been dying to talk about this.
Okay, let's talk about it.
All right, so Christian saw this thing like a month ago, I think you said.
Yep.
All right, so you've been waiting a while to talk about.
I got to see it. I realized I put it on the wrong way. I got to see it for work.
I like what you did.
Yeah.
And I was specifically asking because it was like one of my most anticipated movies of the year. I love Robert Eggers. I love all of his films. And I was very much looking forward to this. And I saw it again last Friday because it's Christmas and Nosferatu is a Christmas movie. So had to go and see it.
Not just because it's set in the snow. I think they directly mention Christmas in the movie, right?
The one guy says, like, it's snow is abound. It's Christmas. I don't know. He says something.
He's like, ho, ho,
ho.
Even if it wasn't supposed to be, it was just, I don't know. It has Christmas energy.
Vibes. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how else. I can't explain it.
It's a new Christmas classic, and I'm here for it.
I would say so.
I'm going to watch it next year, too.
It is. It's vibes the movie. That's like the best thing because it's just from the start.
Yeah, comfort watch is a weird way to put it, but like kind of along those lines,
I know
right?
what you
Like
mean,
I
though.
love the look and feel of it.
Yeah.
It felt good.
I oddly wanted.
Felt right. Is what it did.
Oddly wanted to live in this world.
Me too.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, so we've got plagues. So what?
Yeah.
We drinking here with our brandy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron Taylor Johnson, by the way,
Yeah.
looked like he was having a blast with this
Yes.
whole thing. Like from the first scene when he's like, oh, like that's his intro.
Yeah.
Just that whole voice he was doing the whole.
I've seen people like complain, not complaining, but like criticizing him.
I
and
don't
it's like,
think no,
dude, his character is very like uppity. He's like, he is like,
He's
a
supposed
rich
to be
snob.
a dick.
he's like
yeah.
the emphasis, the embodiment of like the 1%.
Yeah.
You know, and he's just, oh, are you mad, man?
Yeah.
It's just great. I loved it.
And honestly, like, and I feel so bad for like spoiling, but we told you we were spoiling.
Spoilers.
So,
Oh, you didn't know. You're fine. You're fine.
but like, I feel.
I think everyone has seen this movie at this point, especially those who want to.
I know.
That's a stupid way to
like,
say that.
I love that too. But like, honestly, he does get his just desserts. Like, like the way that it goes down for him is just so like, so many points in this movie, I was like.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God. I hope my mic picked up on that. But like, I was like, oh my God, like, this is so tragic and terrible. And like, because his wife and. So sad.
I think one of the most surprising things, because when so let's just, first of all, let's talk about the elephant in the room.
The elephant that was in
the mustache. Stop it. When I like did like my social media reaction or whatever on the show when I saw it because
when I fell out of your chair.
When I fell out of a chair.
Oh, I need to watch this.
I couldn't quite
favorite
review
ones
yet. It was just a social embargo, so I just had to give a reaction.
Okay.
But I had mentioned, or maybe afterwards, I don't know. I had mentioned that there was something about Nosferatu. I didn't give anything specific. I just said there was an aesthetic choice that I was like, oh, I was not expecting that, and it was that Nosferatu, Count Orlok himself, has a big old bushy mustache.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I fucking love it.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
I think if at any other, maybe any other filmmaker, it could have made it very goofy. And, you know, for all I know, anyone who did see it, maybe they thought it was goofy. I thought it fucking worked.
Yeah. I mean.
Because it's in shadow, like, most of the movie, and
who he looked like. Let me pull. Give me a second. I'll pull this.
He
up.
kind of does look like someone in disguise. Just you know what I mean. There are a couple times where like this guy's like, who is this guy? You know what I mean? You know when someone wears a fake mustache to be in disguise.
Yes.
This is such a weird poll, but so about 20 years ago, ESPN. Sorry, just watching. I'm trying to drink this wine with this mustache.
It's hard. I wasn't ready for it to be so difficult, but like it's okay.
He's getting there. He's got it. He's got. There you go, buddy.
Bill Skarsgård can do it. We can do it too.
This is incredibly uncomfortable.
So about 20 years ago, ESPN made a Dale Earnhardt movie starring Barry Pepper.
Oh, Barry Pepper.
You mean tell me that doesn't look like Nosferatu?
Dude,
look at that.
You didn't even have to show me the photo.
Look at that.
I've seen Barry Pepper in a mustache. He looks like fucking Nosferatu. Holy shit. No, there's another movie with Barry Pepper in a mustache.
That he's rocking a stash.
Yeah, hold on. Let me find it.
Not Saving Private Ryan, not whatever.
My friend texted me like before I came here, and she was like, he's giving Mr. Bobinski from Coraline.
Oh, yeah.
Not
Caroline. That's good.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I can't unsee it.
Yeah.
That's fucking Nosferatu.
Oh, yeah, that's even better. What movie's that?
That's a long one.
Bitter
that's
Harvest.
Like
I haven't even seen that one.
That's fucking
crazy.
perfect.
I forget which movie that I saw him in, but that's not even it. Jesus.
That's bananas.
Shout out Barry Pepper, by the way.
Terrorizing the town in this movie. Okay.
Yeah, the mustache was definitely unexpected. I'll tell you that much. I mean,
they hid the design pretty much until release, right?
I love that they
even now. I was trying to find a photo for the thumbnail and I can't find it. It looks like a blurry TikTok video.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love that they kept that a secret and
they had to hide the stash.
They had to hide the stash. This is just like Justice League all over again.
Yeah.
They're hiding that mustache.
Yeah.
No, and like every movie that I'm obsessed with, I'll go and do deep dive on the director's interviews, and I'll hear him talk about it for days. And the way he talked about it, because he has such an attention for detail about like the specifics and the historical accuracy.
Yes.
So he was like, if this man actually existed, he would have a mustache. He would be like even down to I think like the Norwegian clothing that he had, like the sleeves being too long of his like coat or whatever.
Yes.
And also in the original Bram Stoker's Dracula, Dracula is described to be having a mustache. So it's pretty goddamn accurate.
Yes.
Don't complain, feet people.
It's OG. It
Took
is.
me out of it. The mustache.
By technicality, it is OG Dracula. You know,
Vlad.
And, yeah,
if you will.
Super Vlad
Mm-hmm.
the Impaler.
I was glad I saw it.
I'll
Give it to you. I'll give
Thanks.
it to you.
That's a good one.
I'll give it to you.
It's been a good year. It hasn't been, but it has.
That's so real.
But yeah, I dug the mustache, and I think the fact that they kept it in shadow most of the time, and his performance is so fucking good. It's crazy. I hope like Bill Skarsgård doesn't become like a too typecast as like being like a monster man,
Like
you
the
know?
reverse Scream Queen type thing, where he's the monster.
Yeah, because like
Yeah.
he was Pennywise, and he's great as Pennywise. He's Nosferatu, or he's Count Orlok rather, and he's coming back to Pennywise for like the TV show. But
wow.
he like fucking it does. There's like maybe one time where I was like, oh, that kind of sounded like Bill, but the rest, like
it's tough.
fucking out of control and looks nothing like him.
If you're
Nothing.
looking right at his eyes, you can kind of see his face.
Were you
a
looking
little
at his
bit.
eyes?
I was.
Were you
looking at his
I
eyes?
was not looking elsewhere. I was looking right into those beady eyes, and yeah.
I will give it to them. He did not. I was looking for Bill the whole time, and I couldn't find him. I was like, dang, this does not look like him at all. But like, I don't know. And the voice, I kind of liked how like he did the whole like he sounded. It sounded like a death rattle. Like, and I know that's very morbid. We're morbid here. It's okay.
It's cool.
But like, it sounded like a death rattle, and like, I love Robert Eggers' commitment to the like. This is like a man who's basically should be dead and is not. So he's so deteriorated. He's so gross. He's so covered in rats. He brings plague and despair with him everywhere.
It's so metal.
So like hell yeah. I loved it.
It's the most metal thing
I
ever.
loved it. I can't believe that like there's so many like people that are like simping for him. I don't even know if we still say that, but like I was like, oh okay, that's a choice. That's a choice.
Yeah.
But like,
hey, you know.
Yeah.
It's the voice.
It's the mustache, maybe.
And the mustache,
maybe
probably.
It's the
Different
mustache.
strokes, different folks.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
We all have a type.
Yeah.
Hey.
Who would have thought?
No
Who would have
judgments.
thought? We're all just looking for our berry pepper, you know?
Yeah. Because I think Bill Skarsgård said that like to get the voice, he met with like opera singers and stuff. And I read something that like he was losing weight, which is not good if you want a deep voice.
Oh.
So he was like losing weight because like he's a fucking old vampire, so he's like gonna be skinnier. All the while he's trying to like develop this like super deep voice. And yeah, all of that worked. And I think the other standout. I mean, everyone's incredible in this movie.
I love that it really felt like an ensemble. It wasn't like they're like Lily was
Rose,
the lead, but like I felt like everyone got kind of their moment to shine. And it was,
Oh yeah.
I love that aspect of it.
Because like Nicholas Hoult kind of disappears for a while. Aaron Taylor Johnson kind of disappears. Everyone kind of like has like you said, everyone has their moments, but like Lily Rose, I thought was just fucking phenomenal. Like not just from a performance perspective of just like being fucking horrified or horny, like just amazing. But then you throw in all of the physical stuff that she had to do, because like. And there were people like laughing in my theater.
I was about to ask, how did your crowd react to certain moments? Because mine, they were more well behaved than I anticipated.
Same.
Because usually with these slower horror movies, the crowds, like the mainstream crowds, are just terrible.
There was
oh my god.
Yeah. There was really only one moment where everyone was like kind of bust out laughing. But everywhere
the couch
else,
scene.
Yeah, where she's crawling on her knees towards him.
Yeah.
People were
They
kinda
laughed during that too, but I think it was less so. I think it was more like everyone was kind of like enjoying the moment, having fun. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Less so like, what is this type thing?
Yeah, but they
Does that
weren't
make
like
sense?
they weren't like laughing when she's like at the beach and she's like doing the
No.
thing, you know? Like that was just like, oh fuck, you
Uh-huh.
know? But I think like that's why I love Robert Eggers' stuff. I think I mentioned when I first talked about seeing the movie, is just like he knows how to make things like, I don't know, maybe to like people who don't normally watch horror movies or watch anything obscure as like what we're seeing in this movie, they might find stuff funny, but he finds that like balance really well. Cause like that whole sequence where Ellen and Thomas are talking to each other, and she's kind of like, where she kind of gets possessed by him for a second, and she's like, you never really loved her like he does, kind of thing. Like that whole sequence can be, people can kind of laugh that off, but what makes that scene so fucking tragic is when like right after they are having sex and they stop and they're both crying and terrified and they want it to stop. That's what like fucking brings that whole thing together. That's what makes it like really real. So I even feel like the people that were laughing in that one moment where she's like crawling towards him,
they
felt the realness. Were like, oh shit, no, these people are like aren't having fun with this. This is like kind of some scary shit.
It is, and it's the blood. It like I had to kind of read up about it in a way. Like I was like watching videos and like TikToks about it, because I was like, what the hell even was this scene? Because I was a little not distraught, but confused.
Sure.
And I was like, what's going on? And then someone explained in the comments, and it was like iconic, and it was like they're both under the blood curse.
Yeah.
So the fact that they because at this point Thomas wants union with Orlok as well. And so the fact that they were able to reach for each other in that moment is like a huge rebellion against a literal curse that they are both. That's so crazy.
It's cool.
And cool and like romantic. That's romantic.
Romantic, yeah.
Because like everybody's talking about how Nosferatu's bringing plague and like killing people
So
for
fucking
her.
It's bringing people together.
And it's, sure, but like a man who's literally like fighting a curse.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's pretty hot.
Come on.
Nicholas Hoult is so good in this movie.
He was so good.
I've never seen anyone. I don't think I've ever seen anyone in a movie look more fucking terrified than this man in this movie.
He looked good. I didn't know that he had that like capacity, because I've been with Nicholas Hoult since like Skins, like back in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Like I've always loved him. I was there for Warm Bodies. I've seen like
I like Warm Bodies. Yeah,
Warm Bodies
Warm
is
Bodies is
fun.
good. Yeah, he's having.
Yeah.
I'll talk about another movie I saw with him later, but he's having a really fucking good year.
He's doing good.
You've
I'm
seen it.
so happy for him.
Oh, he's got Lex next year. Oh
Yeah.
shit. I'm bald. That's what he says.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that sequence is great. All that stuff is great. Yeah, the whole movie is just a good vibe.
I love that it also felt like a straight up possession movie at times too, which
I
is not something
loved
like obviously
that.
there's the element of the vampire lore and shit like that, but I loved like how straight up it was like an exorcism scene at one point, basically. Like I don't know, it's such a cool way to take it.
Yeah. Yeah, especially when Willem Dafoe enters the picture. It's just, God, I fucking love that man.
Oh.
That man.
The scene when he's lighting the fire and
I
he's
was
just
about to
Yeah.
say
loving
that.
it.
Yeah.
He's just like,
And he was crazy. It was so. Did you guys see like the lighthouse in
Yes.
that
Oh,
a
yeah.
little bit? I
Oh,
did.
yeah.
I was like, oh my god, he's just like the same energy, but like different part.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I
it
feel
comes-
like. Go ahead.
it just comes off like he's obviously knows what's going on more than anybody. He's terrified of it. He's taking it very seriously, but he's also a huge fan, like a fanatic of this shit. And he's like, this is insane. This is my life.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck yeah.
That would
Light
be-
this
I
shit
get
on
it.
fire.
Yeah.
That's
no, he's
crazy.
great. Because I feel like most people would just call his performance over the top, but it's just like,
No.
no, this
Yeah.
man is like, this man is this man in this
Yeah.
era.
Yeah.
You know, he's a little eccentric, sure.
Yeah.
But goddamn, no, he's standing on business.
Yeah. Have you guys? No. Did you guys see? Like, I've been devouring vampire content for so like a long time. So it's like I'm all vampires right now. Have you guys seen Dracula Dead and Loving It with Leslie Nielsen?
No, I
no.
haven't.
So no, yeah.
You haven't seen it?
I know of it because it's basically like Dracula, but just with
There's-
Leslie Nielsen, right?
They make so many, like, after I studied all my Nosferatu like rabbit hole stuff, and then I like went and watched the spoof, I found so many Nosferatu references that I didn't know, and I was like, oh my god, that's so funny.
Is that? It's not Mel Brooks that did that, was it?
Mel Brooks plays?
right?
I think he he's in it, right? And he plays like Van Helsing.
Van Helsing? Okay.
He plays Van Helsing.
Is that the movie that basically kind of like points out all those dumb flaws about vampires? Okay, yeah. I know of it. I haven't seen it. I fucking love Leslie Nielsen too. And like that feels like right up my alley.
And same with I've been watching a lot of What We Do in the Shadows again as well too. Yeah. And like they made a Nosferatu reference that made me cackle about like how, you know, they can't travel without the dirt, the sacred land they were buried in, and like the dirt, because like that's a Nosferatu thing. And I was like, oh my god, it's so funny that like the little things that I now know. Like, it's such a vibe.
That's why with certain things, especially with Dom, that I don't care if we like broke lore or broke rules, because it's like
we were good,
because like vampires don't exist.
Yeah,
I don't
you
care.
Pick and choose what you want to include.
I don't like. We could have taken the time and establish the rules of this specific vampire, but it's just like, no, we're not. That's not the point of this. We'll save that for the feature. We'll have the familiar or the fucking, you know, inviting in the house. I did, however, I tried. I couldn't pull it off because we were running out of money, and I couldn't do it on my own. But I wanted to remove him from all the reflections. Mm-hmm. And you only see his reflection, I think, in like one shot. But I was trying it, didn't end up working.
I didn't even know.
Shit.
If that helps.
I'm
did. Sorry.
No, that's okay. You're too busy looking at his feet.
Yeah.
but yeah, no. I don't know. Yeah, Nosferatu. Damn good movie.
Yeah.
Have you seen all of Robert Eggers' films?
No. So actually, people are gonna judge me for this because I haven't seen The Witch, and I have to. I have to see it. I know I have to see it. I love The Lighthouse. I know they're like, Angie can actually leave. You can actually go. I'm sorry. I know I haven't seen it. You gotta watch
The Witch at least.
I love
It's the closest in feel to this one, I think, of his stuff.
Really?
I think it's still my favorite out of his bunch. I think I still like it, The Witch, more than this and Lighthouse and Northman. But
okay.
What I love about his stuff is that he's made 4 now, right?
Yeah.
They're all very different, but they all feel distinctly him, which I think is crazy,
iconic.
You know what I mean? Like he's going across different versions of this, like, you know, horror psychological thriller, even an epic with the Northman. But like it's cool that every single one of those things, even though it's a different genre, feels like a Robert Eggers movie. And I think that's just so rare. So.
Yeah, the one of the so we for my work we got to interview the whole cast, and one of the questions that I wanted to ask that I was happy that like made it in there was asking Robert like what's the furthest of timeline you would go in terms of setting your movies? Because all of his movies are like this might be the most, I don't know when The Lighthouse was set, but this is like 1893 or something like that, close to the 1900s. And I think he said something to the effect of like it wouldn't be like if you can pull out your phone, it's not as exciting. So I think he said like the furthest he would go is like the 1950s. I was like, oh fuck, that's cool. Like I just love that he loves to stay in this area, whether it's like 19 or 1893 Germany, or if it's like whenever The Witch was, which was 17th century, I don't remember, but like stay in the lane, like stay here. You live perfectly here in this time in all these costumes. It's great. Also too, it's just like the authenticity of all the costumes, the settings, like everything just feels so lived in and so real. It doesn't feel phony whatsoever, you know? Like there are obviously visual effects shots in this, but it's so seamless, you know? Yeah. And apparently like the biggest fucking rat budget of all time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they have like a crazy rat budget because they had a bunch of real rats bringing in that fucking metal-ass plague.
Yeah, Willem Dafoe has a very like adorable interview moment where he talks about the rats and how much he loved them and how like unpredictable they all talk about how unpredictable all the animals were to work with. And I think that's that's so sweet because they kind of had like a little bond with all their little co-stars. So
even
cute.
Like the cat in the one of the opening scenes, like where it jumps on the bed. I was like, how'd they get it to do that? You can't cue up a cat like that. I got 2 of them. Those guys do not listen.
I will say, I had no fear that cat would die. But the second I saw those twins, it was like, those twins are fucking dead.
The kids?
Those kids are, I guess maybe they weren't twins, but the little girls, I was like, oh, those girls are dead.
I was like on the fence. I was like, they might die. Yeah. I don't know if he'll go there. But then I should have known that it's Robert Eggers. And like,
to go there.
He did go there, and he did it right. Like, I think the silhouette shot was
didn't show
perfect. It was perfect because
Mm-hmm.
we got the morbidity of it, but then the people who might be a little bit upset about that, they'll live. Yeah. They'll live with their trauma.
Yeah.
God forbid he kills a dog.
I know.
People would be more upset over that.
I did not think the pigeon would happen. Like, the pigeon? Oh, my
Oh,
God.
I want to know how they
Yeah.
filmed that because, like,
How
I
did
thought
they
the
do
same.
that?
I was like, that looked like a real bird, and
like,
it's not a bird.
did he have a real bird at first, and then because
did he go
dips out
below
of
the
frame?
frame?
Lowers
The
it?
head
Yeah.
in it. The head in it. Yeah.
What
But like,
the hell?
I swear, right before he bites into the head, it moves its head
Yeah.
one more time.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's great, wonderful. I love
Man.
fucking movies, man.
Just
and
Robert
filmmaking.
Eggers, he's like off camera with the actor, like, you don't tell anybody
Yeah.
about this.
Don't tell them you bit the actual bird.
Tell them it's a fake bird.
There's a bird flu going around right now. Why would
Switched
you
it
do
off
that?
camera. Yeah. But yeah, it's a great fucking movie.
Great,
I
Great
loved
way to
it.
end the year. I think it's probably the last one I'll see this year.
I think it did save
Yeah.
2024.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I am I have a thing for Nicole Kidman, so I am trying to go
Baby
see Baby
Girl.
Girl.
Yeah.
I am. My best friend and I, we have played. I was going to go alone, and my best friend was like, I'll go with you. And I was like, you do know what this is about, right? And she was like, no, it's cool. We're going to have fun. And
I
was
actually
like,
don't know what it's about. I'm gonna go in cold. Don't tell
It's
me.
Okay. No,
I know it's
do
about
it.
I know it's about a baby girl.
It's saucy.
Yeah.
It's saucy.
Oh, I think I do.
It's a little spicy.
Okay, I might.
Yeah.
I might.
It's a
know
little
something.
spicy. I don't
Okay.
know if
Bring the
there's
staff,
mustaches,
Christian. Yeah.
but
All right.
it's spicy is what I've
Um,
heard.
I will say the only thing.
Baby
that-
Girl is really good.
Thanks, Nick.
Oh, there we go. The only thing that bothered me, and this is just me being an old fucking Grinch,
Mm-hmm.
is I saw the movie Laser AMC, the
Yeah.
Laser. Okay, cut that shit down. Cut
The
it down.
promos?
Cut it. Fucking
Oh, it's
down.
bad.
It's
Mine,
so
they showed back-to-back.
fucking bad.
They fucked up. They showed back-to-back commercials of the same thing.
Oh,
Doing the
no.
laser. I was like, guys, I defend you more than anybody. What's going on?
They
here?
did the laser,
Yeah.
and then
Then
the
it's
laser-
the promo with the people eating the popcorn.
yes,
Then it's
and
the
then
Nicole
it's Nicole
Kidman.
Kidman.
Yeah.
It's like, dude,
Oh,
fucking.
yes.
Yeah.
I saw someone. I
yes.
think Emma Fife,
It's
our
bad.
good friend Emma Fife. She made like a skeet. Is that what they're calling it, right?
Skeet.
A blue sky.
Mhm.
She posted saying like, "Why don't you just do all that with Nicole Kidman? Like everyone gets so excited to see Nicole Kidman. Why do that everything with her? You know, because people were fucking cheering so loud for Nicole.
I love her.
You're still going to the
I've
one.
always loved
yeah.
her.
Yeah. In the theater down here, I think you'll get that vibe.
Yeah.
As opposed to like,
Wait,
Other
what
theaters.
What theaters do you guys go to though? Like what?
I
What
go
is
out
the
here
vibe?
in
He goes to
Burbank.
the
In Burbank?
Burbank
Oh, I
16.
love that one.
I love the AMC. I think it's the 6. It's the one
Yeah.
across from the In-N-Out.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Because there's only 6 theaters in there.
Mhm.
And it's much smaller, but not many people go to it. The 16 gets fucking crazy.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw Maxine at the 6.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I mean, I like the 6 too because they've got both the Dolby and the IMAX screen there too. So,
Sick. Yeah.
Yeah. You got to see them big.
Hold on. Nick says you don't get the Nicole Kidman ad before Baby Girl. I think that's the one movie
That's
you have to
so
ensure that
whack.
it
Are
does
you
play
kidding?
before that. That's absurd.
Have you seen The Northman?
I haven't. No, like I'm really behind on Robert Eggers.
Well, Nicole Kidman's in that.
Really? Wait.
Yeah.
Is that a Robert Eggers film?
Yeah. She-
Wow.
she-
So that's like
double
like
whammy.
two. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
She
I
plays
have
the
to see
mommy.
that.
Yeah.
No, I recently went to the OC and the Frida, and I went for Christmas. I went to go see Eyes Wide Shut in the theater.
Nice.
And
I've never seen it actually.
honestly, like wait until Christmas next year. Wait for the.
Is it a
Frida.
Christmas movie like one of those? Like,
It's one of those movies that's like it has a Christmas setting,
Okay.
but it's not the plot isn't Christmas.
okay.
But I went to go see it, and it was like a very stunning movie. But it's basically, just to sum it up for you without spoiling, it's Stanley Kubrick's perspective on like relationships,
Okay.
and I think it's
Like via
interest-
like a sex cult.
via a
Yeah.
sex cult
Yeah.
driven Christmas themed movie, and he actually like drew from Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman's marriage, and they were married during the
during that
shooting
time.
of that. So it's crazy because it's like this weird like kind of like time capsule preservation of their
Sure.
love, which is wild.
It's crazy.
So wild to see that on the screen, and
That's
like
funny.
yeah, but
All right.
great film, and it's like you know, it's like a different plot than The Shining, but then like you watch The Shining and then you watch Eyes Wide Shut, and you're like,
parallels.
You see the parallels in the way that he shoots, the way he uses sound mixing and like the score.
Well, because that was his last movie, right? And I think he like spent years putting that one together too.
Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah. I think he took like a very long time to.
I believe
finish that movie.
Yeah, I loved it. I honestly was like, damn, I'm gonna watch this every Christmas too. Yeah, it was.
There you go.
I really found like my little niche of like Christmas movies that I like to watch. This year, I was like, okay, I like this one. Did you hear about the Black Christmas actress?
Oh,
A moment of silence for her. Juliet. No, Hussey.
Today, right, or yesterday?
Hussey, Olivia Hussey.
Olivia Hussey, not Juliet. She played Juliet.
Juliet. Yes.
Olivia Hussey. God, rest in peace.
Yeah, she's
Love
beautiful
her.
too.
Beautiful
Yeah.
girl. My God. And I watched that, like, obviously, just days before. Are we done?
Oh, yeah, I think
Yeah, because we're not talking about Nosferatu anymore, so.
How is the dismount here? I didn't think about how would it feel like taking it off. Oh, boy. Oh, I wanted to do that earlier, but I didn't want to reveal.
Oh, he looks so good.
That's fucking great.
My lord.
Good job, Donnie.
How much were these mustaches, Cody?
$2 each.
Oh, wow.
I went to
Did you get more?
No, I just got the 3.
Okay.
I went to Party City today, apparently for the last time because they're closing down.
Oh, yes, yeah.
So there was the shelves are all empty. I'm like, I gotta get all these mustaches I can. Here.
Immortal, are you watching? Immortal, are you watching? Look at this mustache. Here you go. You got this? You got this creative idea for me?
That's so good.
Look, he's got a mustache.
I didn't see the fucking close up.
That's great. That's
he's
fantastic.
like, dude, that's it.
Yeah.
He's literally giving Count Orlok so hard right now.
The Immortal's about to get so many fucking ass for mustaches.
No, for real. I'm telling them, like, dude, do it. Do it.
Yeah.
I know. All the hair people are going to be like, Angie, why did you do this to us? I don't know. They might glue it on. They might hand punch it. I feel like knowing them, they'll hand punch it.
You know who he looks like? He looks like the dad from Wild Thornberries. He's like, smashing. Like, look at that
smashing.
photo. Look at that photo, but smashing. That's what it fucking looks like.
Smashing.
Yeah. Donnie.
There we go.
Yeah, but that's so funny. I really wanted to do that the whole time also, so.
All right.
Yeah, we got there.
All right, so we got Nosferatu. We talked Dawn. How was y'all? Christmas just passed. How was y'all? I know you were pretty busy for the holidays, but did you get some time off? Did you eat some eggnog? What the fuck?
I
some
did.
eggnog, Angie.
You celebrate Christmas? Sorry, happy holidays. Let me say that first.
No, I mean, I actually, like, because I didn't go home this year, I spent it with a friend's family in Santa Clarita.
Oh, nice. Wait. I was in Santa Clarita during Christmas, too.
Yeah, I was in Santa Clarita.
I was there first.
Oh, no, but...
I was nowhere close to it.
My friend's mom, she was like, because I've known them for years at this point. It's like so crazy, like since I first moved out to LA. And she was like, are you going home for Christmas? Like, what's up? And I was like, well, I have this project in January and then this project right after. And it was like the same kind of thing I was telling you earlier before we got on camera about like the flow state.
Yeah.
I've been in this like work flow state forever. And I talked to my mom about it too. And my mom was like, let's hang out in February.
Okay.
And, like, she could tell that I was just in this place of,
Shout
like...
out, Mom.
That's cool she understood.
No,
Shout the fuck out,
what
Mom.
a G, right?
Yeah.
No, like, so she's coming
stop
out.
work, stop your dreams, come home to me. What the fuck?
It's Christmas time, huh?
Yeah.
No, I know, but honestly, I totally should have just, like, totally paused everything and come home. But, yeah, like, it's just been really crazy, and, like, I had these back-to-back projects in January that I've just been, like, both of them are so creature-heavy. It's, like...
Yeah.
I'm going to have to get some pre-painting out of the way. But, yeah, I mean, for the most part, I've been here, been working. I took, like, I think for Christmas, I took, like, a day off. And then tomorrow, I'm going to go to a masquerade with some friends. So, like,
literal.
We're going to...
M-A-S-K. Parade.
Yeah. Yes. No, like actual. Yeah. Like I got like a full. I went to Halloween Town in Burbank today. I picked up my little mask.
Isn't it great that
It's just always open.
Exists.
24/7. They have
like
costumes and everything. It was awesome.
It's wild that
Imagine
store.
the mustaches they have there.
Oh my
probably
God.
too expensive. To
Yeah.
go there.
We all could have had different variations of
Yeah.
mustache.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been really chill. It's been kind of more of a work year. I know last year for me, I was like home a lot, taking a more time off. So I feel like with me, it's like 1 year I do like 1 year on, 1 year off, and this year I just happened to be on,
Because like it usually gets really busy for you around Halloween, or maybe even before that, like September probably.
It's like the beginning of the year, and then like it's like kind of blippy in the summer, and then Halloween is like a big boom, and then and it's crazy. It's crazy.
Wow.
But what a privilege to do what we freaking do.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you get your break in February, though.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. No, I'm super hyped for Mama Shell to come. Wow.
That's her right there.
Oh, yeah.
She's here. Oh,
Come on in, Mama Shell.
Take it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I know a lot of friends that have like brought their moms on set, and I'm like, dude, I would love to see my mom on a film set. That would be so funny. Oh my gosh.
I can't imagine.
No.
Like, so what are you doing?
It'd be
here?
cool, but it's just too much pressure. It's like,
She wouldn't. My mom would not understand sound though. Like she wouldn't understand that you have to be quiet. Like, because I didn't understand that when I first started out when I was like 20. So like, I can't imagine my mom.
My parents would just be like, they'd be like backseat driving. You should like be more direct. I'm like, thanks.
I was talking to my mom yesterday, and she's like, I watched this movie. I don't know if you've heard of it. Ant-Man and the Wasp. And I was like, Mom, you haven't seen any superhero movies out of the fucking 800 there are, but I love that you watched Ant-Man and the Wasp randomly.
Yeah.
She's like, it was great.
Oh, the mustache is on my foot now.
Are you excited for like I keep seeing the trailer everywhere for Captain America. Are you gonna go see that?
I
don't know. I'm not
probably
really.
see that.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God, I saw Filea the other week, and oh my God. I mean, I did not spend money on it. I'll tell you guys that much.
Well, it's on Max. It took me a second. Folie à deux?
Folie à deux?
I don't know how to.
Folie à deux.
I only know how to say
restaurant in town
improperly.
I mean,
Joker. I haven't seen it yet.
I had to know.
Either.
You know what I mean? I had to know. I knew what everyone was saying.
I'll see it eventually. I liked the first Joker movie. It wasn't my favorite.
Yeah.
It was cool. Like Joaquin's great, but
I love Joaquin.
Yeah, he's great. I spent my holidays watching a butt ton of movies.
What'd you do?
Speaking of butt, Anora.
Oh, you watched Anora?
I loved Anora.
I saw that in theaters like a week or two ago.
It's
Yeah.
fucking so good.
I can't
it's
stop
really good.
thinking about it.
It's a hangout movie.
It's a
like
what?
a hangout movie where there's not necessarily a plot.
Yeah.
Like there is a plot, obviously. It's about something, but like you're just kind of living with her going through all these things.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I was so surprised. There was one. I won't spoil it because like they really.
We don't have mustaches for that.
No. Cody, twerk.
Yeah.
they really make you like a certain someone and then just hate that person.
That's how I felt.
You know what I mean? Maybe
was
it's too obvious, but
yeah. I went. That was like a solo date for me, and I was like, I'm gonna have a self-care day, and I want to feel good, and I'm gonna watch Anora because I thought the ending was gonna be a certain way. And I thought that I was going to leave that theater feeling good.
No.
So that's all I'm going to say about that.
Because the movie, for the most part, it's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
It's so like...
That right around like the half-hour mark, I guess, once it kicks in, might be the funniest scene of the year.
Well, and it's
that
also...
whole fucking thing.
Yeah. And it's so like certain characters are treated as very unstereotypical because there's a lot of like Russian... what you think are like Russian mobsters kind of like, and the way that I feel, at least what I like, they'd be like these big scary guys, but these guys are like fucking teddy bears and like incompetent
They're just dudes.
Yeah. And there's one character that just like gets worse throughout the whole movie. He has like a concussion and he just gets worse and worse and worse. And it's so fucking funny. It's so funny. So it's just like, I love Sean Baker's work because he just like casts like real people in the movies.
Oh my God.
And he works great with like real actors because he worked with he do Florida Project?
Yeah. He did do the Florida
with
Project.
Willem Dafoe, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So like so he'll obviously like cast like his stars as like the leads, but then like everyone else is like are like either very interesting character actors or just real people.
Yes.
And obviously Mikey is just like fucking out of control. Like she's so good. She's so good in the movie. But the movie's hysterical.
I'm surprised I haven't bought hair tinsel yet. No, seriously. Like, and she sported it the whole movie, and like that looks so cool. No, I loved it. I really like, and it's funny because my first initial reaction to it was like, I'm upset because of the way that it went and the plot.
Yeah.
But then I still have not been able to stop thinking about it. And I can't stop thinking about it. And I realized, oh no, I love this movie and I need to see it again, actually.
It's similar to like how I kind of felt about some of like the stuff that Eggers did in Nosferatu, where it's just like he went into a real strip club. Those are like, a lot of those are probably like real strippers. Like it's just, everything feels so authentic.
I like that about it too.
And just like kind of going on this journey. Like again, it just feels like a cool hangout. I love a hangout movie. A hangout, is that what you call it? A hangout movie?
Yeah.
Like
sure.
a Jackie Brown, a Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. You know, where it's just like you're just kind of like with these characters living their lives, and then it just in Anora. Fucking funny. Amber said to me, like, I think like the next night, because we were like talking about children. She's like, you know what name I really like? I like Anora. I was like,
she's seen the movie?
We both watched it together. Yeah. And I was like, I love Anora, but we can't tell our child we named you after this movie. That's
a day after we watched it.
Yeah.
I mean, I support it.
It's a beautiful name.
I support it. I do.
I don't remember what he described it, what the meaning was, but this is America. We don't give a shit about that kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't even
said.
remember. I made a funny comment that I kind of, I don't know if I fully regret it, but like I made a comment about the one actor who plays one of the bouncers, like the bald one, and I was like, doesn't he look like the guy from Split?
Oh, James McAvoy?
Yeah, he looks like, and I could not shake it the whole time.
That makes sense because halfway through the movie, the first time that my wife saw him, she was like, "Oh, he's kind of hot," and then like halfway through the movie, she's like, "Are they trying to ship them?" Like, because there was like
they
a little
lingered on those shots. Yeah,
they lingered on it a lot.
Yeah, their chemistry is
it's beautiful.
Studied in a lab.
Yeah,
like, seriously.
It's like because like she's like saying like the whole time like how he assaulted her. It's like, well, no, like it's like a funny predicament that he just got himself into because it's like, why is she on top of you right now? It's just like, well, that's just how it ended up being.
The scene when she's like, what's going on? He's like, I have no idea.
Because I mean, I don't want to get into it, but like legally they couldn't keep her there.
Sure. Yeah. So she is right.
So it's like, yes, like.
But like his intentions were like,
he was just trying to do his job.
I'm just de-escalating this situation. I just did it poorly. I just did it very, very poorly.
I don't. Yeah, like because it's like
he fucking leaves a baptism. I love the one guy because I love the crosstalk in this movie because it's just it's either in Russian, Armenian, or in English, just all kind of overlapping each other.
I like that too.
And there's one moment where it's like, God, you left a baptism for this, and he's like, oh, I know, God forgive me. Like, it's so fucking funny. Yeah.
I was surprised by Anora, and
it's great. Yeah.
Like it was weird. I've never had a situation with a film where I've like left it feeling kind of like, oh, I don't know if I like this. And then like I've never had it like linger in my mind to a point where I'm like, I think I love it.
That.
And that's weird, but that happened to me with Anora.
I think that's
so weird.
That's a wonderful thing about a movie is when you leave it thinking like, I don't know. And then, you start to think about it more.
I love looking at like other people's interpretations of the final scene too, like because it's
really
a couple different takes on it, and I think they're all right, really, from whatever perspective you want to take on it. But
I want to see
without getting into it, obviously. But
I want to see what you're talking about. You should send me them.
There's great Reddit threads on it. Yeah,
I would love that.
I think immediately I was just like, oh, this is sad.
It hurt. It broke my
sad.
heart.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
But it's a very good movie, very much worth watching. Someone called it. Oh yeah, Bradley says it's on VOD right now. So go and check it out.
Manny brings up this movie has the most the worst display of someone not playing a video game when the kid's playing on the Xbox.
It's exactly
the absolute worst.
Oh
He's going
gosh.
like this.
Yeah, that's the first thing that I was like.
And also, like, if you're a girl cuddling with someone, like, you're not gonna want to be cuddling him like that while he's playing video games, like, because he's like doing all this, and she's just like, what an angel. She's just like,
she knows what she's doing. She's getting the bag.
Paid.
She don't give a fuck. But yeah, that immediately I was like, Amber, that is not how you play video games. You don't. No one fucking goes like this.
No.
And the poor fucking sound editor having to match his
frame by frame, I can imagine.
I can only think like that person editing that, like, thank God his hand is out of frame. And then when he brings it back up, he's like, fuck.
Yeah.
No, I'm glad you guys brought up Anora.
It's good.
I've been thinking about it, and I'm glad. I've been wanting to talk about it with people. I know when I was on, I did a sci-fi project recently with like my old boss who I used to intern for, and he like, I wasn't expecting it from him, but he was like, "Did you see Anora?" And I was like, "Oh my god, yes!"
Nice.
And like, I was so excited to talk to him about it because I was not expecting him to like be like, "Oh yeah, I loved that movie." But
it's great
because it's so girly pop, but then it's like, we can all see a little bit of ourselves in it.
Yeah, sure.
Ooh, hello, but loved Anora.
Because I've been off work for the last week and this week too.
Yeah, me
so
too.
I'm just like watching nothing but movies. So
me too. I'm in the same boat.
I watched Anora. I feel like I'm the only one in this boat who saw this next movie because everyone else I watched it with was not a fan. Gladiator 2.
Oh, I didn't see it.
I liked it.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I liked it.
I mean, I don't think it's perfect. Was it necessary? No, but I had a good time.
I was entertained.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Did I miss out on like not seeing it in the theater? Because I didn't get to see
you'll
it.
Be fine. You'll be fine.
Okay. Because I have a projector at home. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, there is way more action in this one than there was in the first one.
Yeah.
Way more like arena battles than the first one. And I thought it was all pretty. I mean, it's obviously, fucking Ridley Scott's like 90 years old, you know? But
She did it!
I wish I wasn't fucking talking.
I'm sorry.
Give me the heads up, I won't talk. But I'm so
We're waiting for it. All the mics now. I've got it.
Angie, I'm so like
I'm proud.
Disgusted and proud at the same time.
I'll bet if you take alcohol and like a little like powder, you can just well, for the
I'm
next
so happy.
person.
Yes, that's true. Oh no, that's fine. No, people have done way worse to that mic. So no, I'm just kidding. People have literally spit on that thing.
So sorry.
She saw Gladiator 2, Christian.
So anyway, I will watch it.
I liked it. Yeah, no,
I'll
it's
watch
fun.
It. We can
yeah,
talk about it.
It's fun. Denzel's the best part about the whole movie.
Denzel's in it. I knew Pedro was in it, but I didn't know anything about Denzel.
It's so weird that Pedro's in it because someone literally says to him, "This is the way," and I literally, I literally wanted him to just look into the camera and just say, "Really, really,"
no.
or just punch them.
Or
I don't know
punch
the
them.
context. I haven't seen it.
I would love if Pedro Pascal punched me.
I know I was on set and someone was talking about it, and they were talking about how they didn't like it. I didn't see it, obviously, so I was like, oh, so you're saying you were not entertained.
Yeah.
And they laughed. They laughed.
Nice.
As they should.
Yes.
Because it's funny. But I mean,
it's fun. It's nowhere near the first movie, and I don't think it's not trying to be.
That's
it's not
good.
trying to be.
That's
it
good.
is. There's like bits of it that's kind of a carbon copy of the first movie. It kind of goes through some of the same beats. And the stuff with like Denzel's character, I wish they would have maybe fleshed it out a little bit more. But he's having so much fun in this movie. And there's a specific dynamic between Paul Mescal and Pedro Pascal that I did not expect that I really, really loved.
Ooh,
it was really, really good.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch it.
I think the main character work with the main three people, I guess,
yeah.
I thought was really strong.
Or even, what's her name? I didn't expect her to be in it as much.
From the first movie?
From the first one.
Yeah, I forgot her name. Not Diane something.
Diane Keaton.
That's not Diane.
Diane
Keaton.
Lane.
It's not
Diane.
I don't think it's a Diane. That's what I'm saying.
Diane.
No.
Connie something? Connie
Connie. No.
No.
Shit.
Oh, yeah.
Manny.
Nope,
Manny.
not gonna get there. Not gonna get there.
Anyways, Gladiator 2. watch it.
Okay, okay.
Speaking of 2,
Okay.
Y2K.
Oh, look at you go.
Oh, did you see that?
Look at
I
you
haven't
go.
seen it. I haven't seen that one either yet. See, I'm behind.
This might be a divisive one.
Oh,
This might be a hot rod situation here.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Because
Maybe.
it is fucking hysterical.
I loved it. I understand if people don't though.
Okay.
That's my take with it.
When were you born?
Oh.
No,
Wait.
that's
When were you guys born?
inappropriate.
When were you guys
Let's
born?
talk about that first.
Excuse me. I know it's an inappropriate,
I
but
know I'm the youngest person here,
it's
but when were
relative.
you guys born?
92.
92.
92, 92?
Yeah.
99.
Okay, that's not that young.
Hey, I'm still the 90s.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
You grew up in the 2000s.
But
Yeah. Yes.
the 90s didn't end until 2003.
You don't know Limp Bizkit.
No, I don't.
Okay, yeah. This movie's not
Don't
for you
watch it.
then.
Don't
Not
watch
for you. Not for you.
Don't. Connie Nielsen. There we go.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
who
you
it
so
is.
much. Thank you.
You're close with the Connie.
Yeah, I knew I had it. Damn it.
So Y2K's got a lot of references that
If you're a fan of Limp Bizkit, I think it's the movie for you.
someone might not understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not me.
The
'cause
first
I know
thing.
things.
The first thing I texted Cody, I was like, "This movie's like made for you."
As someone who's done, I think 3 Limp Bizkit. No, 2. How many Limp Bizkit songs have we done in karaoke? 2?
At least 2.
Yeah.
Eric is in the chat, by the way. Our good friend Eric Schiffer says, "Not the mustache."
Yeah.
2000s babies are different.
But yeah, just like that early 2000s like skate culture, I guess, is kind of like the generation they're going
Even
for.
Love it.
the AOL dial-up.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
there's like it's very referential in all that stuff, and it kind of wears it on its sleeve a little bit,
I like
but
that.
but it's also just very fun. It's you know who Kyle Mooney is. He's from SNL. He's got a very like particular style of humor that
Okay.
I find very
Brigsby Bear
amusing.
is one of my favorite movies.
Have you seen Brigsby Bear?
Oh, it's so
okay.
good.
It's not even like a straightforward.
That's a really
comedy.
small
It's
movie.
a really
Yeah.
good movie.
Okay.
But this is his directorial debut,
Oh, sick.
and I was
Cool.
just like,
No, this is
see
the second movie.
second movie?
I think he directed Brigsby Bear.
I thought he just wrote that.
Ooh, you got me there?
Oh.
You got me?
Watch this. Angie,
Yeah.
check this out, Angie.
So there's a lot of
wrong.
media that I've devoured in my youth that is very 90s Y2K kind of vibes.
Sure.
So I think I'll be okay.
Cody was fucking wrong.
I'm still a fetus. I'm still an infant.
God, what's
in
it like?
the eyes of y'all.
Damn it.
I know. I have such a bright
99.
future ahead of me. Wow.
To be young.
I really.
Why are
I
you
don't
working
even,
with these fucking fossils, dude?
I don't even know what the world is like
What
yet.
the hell?
Wow.
Ay, ay, ay.
What was the Great Depression like?
Oh,
Tell me about it.
she was born after the
bad.
first release of Pokemon, Cody. Jesus
Oh, man.
So
Christ.
did you guys shake hands with Jesus? Or
Yes, and he turned my hand into wine.
Yeah.
He turned my hand into wine.
And Robert said 2000s babies are... When was Robert born?
Robert
he's
was
young,
born
too.
in like 2015.
We met him when he was like 18,
And he
19.
committed and he assassinated someone? Wow, he's ahead of us all.
I didn't even know how
I
he
think
knew
he's
who
like
Jimmy
90,
Carter is.
He's got to be 98, 99 as well.
No,
right?
I think Robert's like 2000.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jack Cohn says I knew you guys would love Y2K.
Oh, yeah.
I'll
You
watch it. I'll watch it.
It's very well. Okay, referential stuff aside, it's a very fun movie. It's a
Yeah,
very
yeah.
fun take on the apocalypse.
And jokes that, like,
Oh, it's about the apocalypse. Love
Oh
it.
shit!
Yeah.
Sorry. Well, do you know what Y2K is?
Well, yeah, because
Okay.
everybody thought that it was like the internet was crashing or something,
Yeah.
and then so
It's a play on that. It's a play on that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
That, like,
that's
tech is gonna
exciting.
take over.
I like that.
This takes it to the extreme that I was not expecting, that I very much loved.
I'm excited.
You might love from a practical perspective too.
Oh yes. Tell me.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of practical, cool stuff in this one.
Did you guys see Smile 2?
Yes.
He did. I haven't seen it.
Smile
yet.
2
Yeah.
is really fucking good. I love. Oh, she's doing it.
I loved it. No. It
Oh
was
shit!
so
Robert's
good.
born in '97. Shout out.
I told
Slay.
you.
All
Yeah.
right. All right.
Slay,
Shout out.
Robert. That's a good time to be born.
Yeah.
Nobody can hate you for being born in '97.
I was
Or
right
ni-
around the time Pokemon
Or
came
92 apparently when
Yeah.
we met Jesus.
Yeah, I honestly walked out of Smile 2 being
Yeah.
like, let me shave my head and bleach my hair.
Mm-hmm.
No, Naomi Scott.
Oh, she's
Scott,
so good.
Queen.
Yeah, she's so good.
I wasn't even sure if I would like that film. 10 out of 10. I loved it.
Did you
Saw
like
it
the first
twice.
one?
I did, honestly. And a lot of people came to me and they were like, well, Smile 1 was basic. Smile 1 was, well, it's a horror movie and it's got jump scares and it's fun. Leave me alone.
But I would say, like, I'm someone who like despises jump scares. But
oh, really?
I really don't like them.
They make me feel alive.
Okay, let me.
You have them part of your daily playlist.
That's another good soundbite. Yeah. They make me feel alive.
They make me feel alive.
Okay, let me preface by saying when a good jump scare is like effective, like there are some good ones. Whereas like
when it's earned, it's like super.
I will say we didn't talk about this in Nosferatu.
It's jumpier than I think you had mentioned that.
There were some jump scares in there.
Yeah.
But like with Smile 2, like they're very creative.
I know.
Even in the first one, there's some really creative jump scares in there too. Excuse me, I'm getting choked up.
I know it's emotional for you. I get it.
You burped into the mic. I didn't want to do it.
Crying to the mic.
I know. You do it too many times. It's like a jump scare.
It's just like a jump scare. It just happens. But no, Smile 2 was like it. You didn't see it, Cody?
I haven't seen Smile 2. I've seen the first one. Though.
Damn it. Okay, because like it gets to a point. I was like, what's happening? You know what I mean? Like I don't know what's happening right now, but I'm excited to see what comes next.
My same friend who I'm gonna go see Baby Girl with, who I saw The Substance with, like
Substance is
she's
great
like
too.
my friend. I don't know if you guys are this for each other, but I have this friend where it's like every movie that we've seen together like it ends up being really like messed up and like morbid. And so we saw Smile 2 together and I was like, Shay, can I stay the night at your place? And like, cause she lives all the way, like I think in Culver City near the beach. And I was like, I don't want to go home. I was like, I don't want to, because it was so scary.
Yeah.
And I don't get that way like at all around movies. But and like she was like, no, I have an early call time in the morning. So I was like, fuck,
No.
I have to go home.
It's like I was born in '92. Grow the fuck up.
No, but yeah, no, it was so good. Like I love that I left a movie being afraid. I love that I felt that way.
The thing that I told Cody after seeing it is, especially after that opening sequence, is like I want to see that guy direct an action movie.
Oh my God, wasn't that the best opening sequence ever?
Fucking cool.
I loved it.
So cool.
That oneer. Ooh,
Cody, there's a oneer.
Oh,
there's a good oneer. There's a good oneer. We like our oneers.
Cody loves oneer.
As y'all know,
I do love a good oneer.
I want a oneer in the prequel. I don't know what it is.
It's gonna happen. You know,
the whole movie is one take.
The whole movie is actually one take. We're not.
You're gonna be surprised the transition from.
Is there a movie like that?
They've tried.
Really?
Yeah, they've tried.
I would love to see that.
Like Birdman.
Silent House was an unofficial one.
No way.
With the
Elizabeth Olsen.
God, I love Elizabeth.
There was a recent one. There was the one that was in the kitchen. Not the Bradley Cooper chef one. Hold on.
With
Smile
the kitchen.
was great. Oh, I love
the menu.
Your chat. You guys know what's up. They love Smile. They love
cool.
Smile.
They're hip. They were all probably born in 99 and 2002.
Rob said, I'm scared of the Smile movies. I know, but aren't they so good?
Suck it up, Robert.
Boiling Point. Boiling Point was the recent one that's really good. It's set in a restaurant. I think it's legit one take, and it's awesome.
That sounds awesome.
Beef did an episode all in one take too, right?
That's cool.
Or like a segment.
A lot of it. Yeah.
Haunting of Hill House.
Yeah.
That you've seen the Haunting of Hill House, right?
I saw, I think, like 2 or 3 episodes of it.
Angie, okay.
I know, because that's a slow burner, right? I have taken...
Sure.
I took a long time to get into slow burn kind of stuff, but I'll watch Haunting of Hill House, especially if you guys want me to.
I'll just say it because we're
people.
talking about oneers. There's a whole episode that...
It's just oneers? Yeah. See, I would love that.
It's a bunch of oneers.
It's like 3 or 4 oneers that make it look like it's all one big one.
And I love that actress. She was in You. You know.
Oh yeah,
love her.
Katie
I like
Seagal?
her.
No. Who plays Nell in Hill House?
She plays Love.
Oh yes.
And she's
Me?
crazy. Plays the bent neck. Isn't she also the bent neck lady?
Yes, she's the bent neck lady.
That makeup's
iconic.
I forget her name, but yeah, she's great.
What a good
Victoria
makeup.
Something.
Yes.
Yeah, it is Victoria
her.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, really like amazing actress, beautiful girl. That makeup is great that they did on her. I referenced that makeup quite a bit.
I think I referenced Victoria Pedretti.
Oh yeah, that's her. Yeah, she's so talented.
Born in '95.
Wow, I didn't know that. I thought she was older.
I was gonna say,
Just she's mature.
in our previous short film before Dawn, I referenced a lot of Haunting of Hill House, like because I love the way that the ghosts kind of were represented in that show, and specifically the bent neck lady. Yeah.
Okay, so your previous short, that's a ghost film.
Yeah.
Is that on YouTube too? I want to watch it.
I'll send it to you.
I want to watch it.
You can watch it right now. Let's pull it.
I actually know because
These are all of our. So you can't see it on camera. This is not good for you. But these are all of our short films that we've done. And
one that he's talking about,
and
though,
Surge
is not on
Tank
the and of course, Surge Tank
from System of a Down. Very randomly. Oh yeah, I don't have.
You don't have the scare tag poster up there, which is the one you're talking about.
For next week's episode, there might be some set changes. That poster might
Stage
be.
4, that was a oneer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have a short. This short film is like a 5-minute oneer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
All one thing. Yeah.
No, that's sick. I mean, you gotta appreciate it. You just have to appreciate a good oneer because
they're our favorites.
It's so hard to.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I always, whenever I'm watching any movie with anyone, specifically one that comes to mind is like Pearl. And it's like every single person that I force to watch Pearl, I'm like, watch this scene. And we all know what scene I'm talking about. But it's where she kills her sister-in-law.
Oh, I thought when she was with the Scarecrow.
Oh, is that a oneer?
Is that the one you're thinking of? Just
my
all the time?
oneer.
Because I was thinking, I was thinking of the oneer where she's chasing her.
the girl down.
Oh yeah,
I love
that's
it because it's kind of stupid, because she could obviously run faster.
Yeah,
but I love it. I love how the camera goes up.
Yeah,
stunning.
I think Cody and I are those assholes that always point out to our significant.
Oh, it's my favorite thing.
Like,
I lean over. I'm like, we got a oneer. Watch this.
No, I don't even say that. I don't say that.
Yeah.
I'd be like.
I'm that significant other as well.
I'll lean in and be like, they haven't cut yet.
I'm like, can you believe it? Oh my gosh. Or like I kind of hold my breath until they cut and then I talk about it and I'm like, can you believe that they went for so long?
Another good one, not an official oneer, but 1917 is all presented as as one shot. Yeah. And that's I love that.
It's
I think it's on Netflix.
War film.
I love that movie. That's a good one.
I'll bring up one more movie because I know we talked about our boy Nicholas Hoult. I watched another Nicholas Hoult film, and it might not be the one you're thinking of.
Is it from this year?
It's not Renfield, huh?
Okay.
No, I haven't seen Renfield.
I haven't seen it either.
No, I heard good things.
What the heck else was he in this year?
I don't think you would know this one because I didn't know it until I saw it on Fandango at home. Check it out.
I don't know.
The Order.
Oh, I've heard good things.
Yes, this sounds familiar.
It's Jude Law.
Yeah.
Nicholas Hoult. Journey Smollett. Now Juicy. And it's fucking fantastic. It's about like Nicholas Hoult plays like a white supremacist, like a real guy.
Oh wow.
It's based off a true story. And Jude Law plays like the FBI agent, kind of like tracking him down. It's got Ty Sheridan from Mud, and he's Cyclops. He's young boy Cyclops.
Cool.
And it's really good. Yeah,
cool.
It kind of felt like a Taylor Sheridan kind of movie, oddly enough. But Nicholas Hoult is so fucking good. He's kind of like jacked in it too. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's kind of like weird. It's like, oh, dude, you're hot, but it's like you're playing a white supremacist right now. Like, chill. But all these fucking Brits are playing these white Americans. And
shit.
they're all
he was
really
in
good.
Juror number 2 as well. Yeah, he is having a big year.
Shit. That's what I thought you were thinking that I was going to go. I do want to see Juror number 2.
He's
I hear
cooking this year.
I heard
That's the best way
he's
to
doing
put
really
it.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I said, I've been there since Skins, and Skins was like that early 2000s show about like the British teenagers that party. So I've loved him for a long time. And like I just can't believe that he's like going into horror the way he is, and he's becoming so prominent. I love to see it. I love Nicholas Hoult.
Because I think I heard about him first from Dead Bodies or Warm Bodies, excuse me.
Yeah.
And then he was in the X-Men movies. He probably got more popular through that. I feel like The Menu really blew him up too.
The Menu, yes,
was a big one.
He was up for a bunch of big like superhero blockbuster shit.
Yeah.
That he never like got. I
Mad
think.
Max.
Oh yeah, of
Mad
course.
Max.
Yeah.
Mad Max
Like Nux.
as Nux.
Yeah,
So
right.
that one really like put him up there, even before The Menu. I would say. Yeah.
Oh my god, obsessed. Just because I have to talk about it. The makeups from that film, I literally
crazy.
die over them. I'm dying to find like a model that I can like replicate those makeups on, especially the not Nux specifically, but the one that has kind of like the scars that are like,
yeah, his like buddy.
Yeah. His buddy that's like kind of rude to him a little bit. I love Mad Max. I can talk about Mad Max all freaking day.
Did you see Furiosa?
Yes, I think I remember last time I was on the pod too, I would not shut up about Furiosa.
It was that
like,
and Five Nights at Freddy's.
That and oh yeah. No, because I have to tell everybody. I told you guys, now I have to tell everybody. I couldn't remember any movie I ever liked ever.
So what was the question that I asked you? Like, what inspires you or something?
You were
and
like,
you said Five Nights at Freddy's.
No, you were like, what's a movie that you saw this year that you really were surprised by?
Sure.
And it's not a lie.
That's a fair.
It's not a lie.
I mean, I was surprised by it too. Yeah.
I was definitely surprised by Five Nights at Freddy's, but I also have to defend myself because I could not think of any other movie. And like honestly, we love Matthew Lillard, so it's okay.
Well, yeah, I mean,
we always default to a Lillard movie.
I definitely like if you ask me that now, my answer would be vastly different.
Yeah,
sure. Got it.
So,
The Substance.
Okay.
The Substance. The Substance. I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
Oh
it's
my
one of my
God.
favorites of the year. Yeah, it's great.
It's fucking fantastic.
It was like Cronenberg coded, but then it was also like kind of like
just so real. And just like I hate men. Just like that just made me.
And the things that I can like talk. Oh my God, I can't like. The way that every man in that movie is kind of depicted as disgusting and
it's
even
it's
the
mostly
good ones.
it's mostly Dennis Quaid.
Just the close-ups and everything. Yeah.
And say what you will about him as a real person, that is one of the best performances from him. I think
he did amazing.
He's so fucking good. Yeah,
he did amazing. And also, but even the good guy that was like, it was so sweet, and you see him on screen, and you're like, oh my God, he's gonna treat you right. Even seeing him, you're like, he's like dropping shit in puddles and being gross and talking about his cholesterol. We love him. Like I was rooting for him, but like it was kind of funny how gross just everyone was, and then just like how Cronenberg coded it was, and like I
and the ending just fucking goes for it.
Yeah,
just go. Would you, is The Substance your favorite movie of the year?
I did see The Substance twice. It really comes like for me, and this is gonna sound surprising. It's gonna be like head to head. The Substance and Smile, because I think but they're both kind of like metaphors for mental health and like self-love and things of that nature.
That's the weird thing with Smile too, because I think when Cody and I were talking about the first Smile, it's a weird thing to kind of discuss because I guess what's weird is calling Smile fun, because there's aspects to both of those movies that's fun.
Yes.
But it's weird saying that because they do tackle those like very real,
in the
mental
way.
illness themes.
Yeah.
So it's like it's this fun horror movie that's about mental illness.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like it's a weird dichotomy to kind of like break it down like that. Whereas I think The Substance deals with much I don't know. No, they both deal with like very deeper. I
love like its commentary on body image, and I feel like I'm kind of speaking on behalf for every woman or everyone who's ever had to do their makeup before going anywhere. But the scene where she's literally kind of like
where she's
like freaking the F out about her face. Like I've gone through that. So many of my friends have gone through like it was so real that just like because like you go through it, and like if you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself, it's all about your perspective. But like that's real.
I think that's what I was having trouble trying to like, because Cody and I can't speak about that perspective.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And that's okay.
No, that's fine. But like that's what I think that makes that movie so powerful. We Cody and I can both recognize that. We can never fully understand that, but we can recognize that exactly is what they were going for. And over the absurdity of the stuff that happens in that movie, what it does so well is commenting on on that stuff.
And being funny at the same time.
Yes.
And that's kind of, I think, yes, like I totally will solidify. I think that is my favorite movie of the year because I'm a silly guy and I love a serious message.
Yeah.
But then I also, like, I can't help but have this, like, intrinsic desire to make people laugh.
Yeah.
And so, like, The Substance does both of those things. And it's a movie I definitely would have worked on because I love seeing that. I love seeing the powerful, deep, like gut-wrenching message, and then I also love seeing like, oh my god, like this is so ridiculously funny and 80s and retro.
I don't think
it's my
you
favorite.
I don't think you can like I don't think you can get something like that if it wasn't a French filmmaker.
Oh my god,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's something, I don't know. It's just like it's so out there, but it works so well. Like they are able to take all these like crazy fucking things and make like. Did you see Amelia Perez? Amelia Perez. It's like a musical. Yeah. It's a musical on Netflix. It's about. I don't even know if I want to say what it's about because it's such a good. Because I went into that movie very blind.
And it's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. Do you like musicals?
Yeah. No. I can do a musical. I can.
It's about a trans not drug dealer cartel member wanting to, or sorry, he's not trans yet. He wants to transition into a woman.
Oh, I love this.
And he's like a deadly cartel leader, like a scary person, a very
obsessed.
terrifying person that wants to transition into a woman, and he gets help from someone to help him do that.
Okay.
And it's Selena Gomez, Zoe Saldana, and it's fucking like, and it's weird because it's weird only because it's like a Mexican musical directed by a French filmmaker. That's why I bring up like French filmmakers make like
they do.
They make these things
out there
work.
stuff.
Yeah,
They go hard.
They make it work, and it's fucking phenomenal. Like I was fully blown away.
You really got to watch her first movie, Revenge,
which
was
the
aesthetically,
director.
which was aesthetically a big influence for me when thinking about Dawn. Very similar vibes there. That movie is awesome.
Okay.
By the way. Yeah.
Yeah, and I love her. I love her work. I'm so excited. You have to send me a ton of stuff after this. Oh my gosh.
Please.
Got Reddit threads for Anora.
Reddit's for Anora.
All of our short films.
Yeah.
And then I want to see your other short, and then I definitely want to hear about this as well, because I'm like, it's not that I'm out of stuff to watch, but like I was literally like, my friend was asking me for Rex the other day, and I was like, I don't even know, like.
I mean you
like
you say the word, I'll name you all the horror movies that I love from this year, and then some like, have you seen Madam Web?
Oh my god, I have a friend who worked on it, but I did not see it. No.
It's a fine movie.
Really? You liked Madam Web?
No, but
okay.
You had a friend that worked on it.
I had a good time.
Yeah, it's a fun time. Yeah.
Yeah, like I did oh my gosh, it's premiering in January. I'm so excited. I did an alligator movie. I don't know if I told you about this last
you were
time.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's premiering.
Ooh,
so
awesome.
I'm hunting for an alligator pair of shoes or alligator dress. Anything alligator skin, hit me up.
I got it.
You do.
Crocs.
I should wear Crocs. No, but it's premiering, I think, on the 7th or 9th, and
nice.
I'm
Awesome.
very excited just because I got to like patch an alligator, and I got to
cool. It's like a practical gator. Is it a gator or a crocodile?
It's a gator. It's a gator.
Okay.
Yes, and I can confirm that because I remember in one scene. It's because there's only technically 3 cast members if you count the gator, but it's
you had an actual gator on set?
No, it's a male,
cowards.
a female, the fake gator / gator mask that we used, because we had a insert shot that we used the mask for so that we could have the eye, and then we had 2 different gators on set, so I just had them. I just want to be prepared.
Did the gator work on set?
Well, he didn't get paid.
Oh,
he didn't even ask for
He
why.
wasn't a union gator.
He wasn't a union gator. No.
Fucking dinosaur.
Yeah.
Fossil.
But yeah, it's premiering in January. I'm very excited.
Nice. Where's it premiering?
I don't know. I think we're doing a festival run. I can't remember off the top of my head what festival.
What's it called?
It's called Just Wait.
Nice. Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
directed by Blaine Morris. Blaine is awesome. I've been working with Blaine for a couple years now. I helped her with her like Creature debut, I think, and she's phenomenal. Like I love working with like when I first started, I did a lot of like USC projects.
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of the
Robert.
USC students that I worked with,
Mm-hmm.
they graduated and now they're doing their movies. And it's so cool because like
Cody, we fucked up.
I love growing
Should've
with
went to
them.
USC.
Sure. Yeah.
No!
So easy.
I mean,
So easy to do.
It's so easy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, I don't know. It's really cool. I love that I got the opportunity to kind of like watch, certain students graduate and then move on with their kind of film careers. That's cool
awesome.
to me. Because like I know people have probably seen me do the same with my makeup, and it's bananas. It's crazy.
Nice.
Nice. Just
I know I've known Robert since Cardboard Castles, and that's crazy to me even because like how crazy, like, oh my gosh, Cardboard Castles was like 2020. I think
so. Yeah.
2020.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you do the castles or?
No, I did not. No, so I didn't do the castles. I just did the imaginary friends makeup, and that's it. Yeah, I really just did like I was a personal MUA to one character because I think it was a 2-character set, and yeah, it was super easy peasy.
That's my problem now. It's not. I wouldn't call this a problem. But now, like going forward, anything that I'm writing, I'm like, what can I bring on Angie for? Like, what can I just like?
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, because it's like it's one, you're awesome to hang out with. You're just a good person.
I love
but also,
I'm having so much fun right now. No,
good.
seriously.
I should go get another bottle of wine. No,
I know.
Let's keep the show going.
No, but first and foremost, yeah, you're a wonderful person. You're wonderful to talk to. You're easy to talk to. It's fun to hang out with. But also, you're just like so good at what you do.
I appreciate.
It's like, what can I do to help you further in the stuff that you're doing as
I
well,
know.
So it's like, fuck, do I have the budget for this? I'm gonna make it. I'll try to make it work. I can make it work. I'll make it work.
I mean, so like I wasn't gonna say anything about this on the pod, but like I can kind of hint towards it a little bit. But like one of my New Year's resolutions, quote unquote, kind of a resolution, but it's already happening now, so it's kind of not.
You want to start a podcast?
Well, no, it's not a podcast. I will be writing something.
Yeah.
And I don't want to, there's other people involved in it, so they're also writing it, but I don't, I hate doing this because it's still in the Delulu phase.
Do it.
But we have a concept coming along that, like, we are eventually going to need, like, director and stuff like that, so, like... You'd be perfect. No, but like
stop it. No, there's so many more qualified. But
no, but like so like that is one of my kind of resolutions is recently a couple weeks ago my friends and we were like, "Hey, do you want to write a script in 2025?" Cuz I kind of feel like when you're kind of like cooking on something for a while, like an idea, and you're like, "Oh yeah, it's time."
Yeah.
It's time.
Yeah.
We kind of looked at each other, my best friend and I the other day, and we were like, it's time.
Yeah.
It's time for us to go. We got to go.
I love that. That's fantastic. Yeah.
So like, I've never written anything in my life before, but like I've been on this concept for like a little over 6 months, and I'm like, yeah, this is,
okay.
I've
That's
had
awesome.
this
I'm so excited for
marinating.
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
trust me, take it from me, someone who's not the best writer.
Yeah.
Someone who reads my stuff all the time.
Yeah.
You're fine.
And
you're fine.
we have a professional writer. So
shit.
involved in it. So
take
like
what I said. We're not.
No,
Cody's the most professional writer I know.
Because
That's
like
it.
I'm a makeup artist, so I can tell you like, oh yeah, like I want to see this scene. I want to see this scene with this concept. But like,
you have no idea how many times I just like, Cody, here's this. Just fucking write it for me. I'll fucking
That's
pay
how
you.
I am. That's
like,
how I
yeah,
am.
no, because like I
Give
know how you.
yourself some credit, buddy.
know,
You're
but-
better
but-
than you give yourself.
But I
credit
know
for.
how you feel because like it's very daunting to write a script.
Yeah.
It's very, very daunting.
It is,
Yeah.
huh? And you have to read a lot of scripts. Also, like I saw one person I worked with in the past. He made a reel recently, and he was like, "You have to read scripts to write scripts. Like you have to read a ton of them to be like, oh yeah, this is how you execute this scene. This is how you flesh out characters. This is how you." I am like absolutely abusing this mic.
Oh, that's fine.
No, it's falling apart. You're good.
But yeah, you have to just like do all these things to like prep just for writing in general. So I'm very excited. I'm very nervous, but I feel comforted knowing that like I'm kind of looping in someone who actually writes, who does this regularly to kind of help me be rational about what I'm doing.
Oh no, and it's perfectly normal to feel like very nervous about it. I think the thing that I always have to remind myself is like, even when you like, especially a first draft, like you're not gonna send this. you're not gonna. I'm not like my first draft. I'm not gonna send it to someone.
No way.
So just like get it all out there, and then start working on it even more. You know, and especially if you're working with someone that you've worked with before closely. You know, it's not like they're gonna like judge you so much for like, oh, you can't do that, you can't do that. You know, like if you're both, I think that's why Cody and I work really well with each other, is because both of us are an understanding of where we're both coming from for the most part. I would say, like, we'll have questions for things, but we know each other so well. Like, I know what he's fucking thinking about. He wants fucking Taco Bell right now. I know exactly what he wants.
And they're most Monday nights after the show.
There you go. So it's like, if you have someone like that to kind of bounce those kind of ideas off of, then it definitely makes, you know, it makes it a lot easier.
I don't think I've ever asked you, how long have you guys known each other?
Oh, we've been together
10
for
years
10 years.
now.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
no, I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
No, and that's beautiful.
I've been with him longer than my wife.
I know you better than she does.
Yeah, he beat her out by a year.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And those kinds, I mean, those kinds of bonds are what creates amazing art. I've seen, you know, because when you see people making stuff together, they've normally been friends for a long time.
Yeah.
So it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's just good to see. I love to see it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
it's great. I would have I'm his bitch.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want it any other way.
Yeah.
No, that's so exciting.
I know. I wasn't gonna bring it up because I hate jinxing stuff.
We're
like
gonna hold you
this.
to it now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna
year.
text you every week until I see that.
Next year's
script.
New Year's
I
show, we're gonna bring you back.
I kind of love that though. Yeah. No, I mean,
Even look, even if, because there's like no pressure, because I know you said you were gonna bring it up, and you put it out there in the universe. Even if it's just like helping in any kind of way that you want, like even if it's just resources or people, like cameras, you know. Oh, Remsen, he'll do it. I'll tell him he's going to do it.
I mean, honestly, if anything, I'll probably get your opinion. I'll make sure you like it first. Okay. And if you hate it, that's
we'll do
cool
it either
way. But no, for real.
Again, we will do anything for money.
No.
It's not paid. We'll still do it.
But I'll definitely keep you guys updated and stuff. And I mean, like, I just, I kind of, like, because I feel like I've been kind of in the shits for long enough that I'm like, okay, I kind of feel like I have ideas, and I have like my little like junk kind of folder where it's full of different concepts, and I've been filtering through which one works the best. And like I picked the right one that I think is the one. And I'm like, okay, this feels like something that actually has legs, you know.
Cool.
Versus like something that's like, oh, I just thought of it the other day, you know, because I want to I feel like I want to marinate on that kind of stuff before I commit. Yeah. But I don't know. Like I said, it's my first.
Cody and I have sat on ideas and that have taken a long time and have made. We've also done stuff where Cody's like, I have this script, let's do it, and then we shot it in a weekend. Yeah,
I was even saying to my one friend, I was like, we might not even go into production in 2025. Like, we might go in 2026. If you think about it. Because, like, I mean, like, I don't know for sure, but, like, you know, you want to make sure that everything's kosher or whatever.
Oh, every year I feel like Cody and I talk about, like, this is the year we're going to start concepting for a feature. And we haven't quite gotten there yet.
Big things coming.
You know.
Yeah.
It all depends, you know. I like the lane of you know, just working on shorts because it feels somewhat safer. Because like as much as I want to do a feature, it's just a matter, like, I feel like no one's ever really ready. You know?
But if we made it 5 years ago, it'd be terrible.
Well, yes.
Because we absolutely would not be ready at that point 5 years ago.
Definitely in a much better place now than we were 5 years ago.
And I'm sure 5 years from now we'll be saying the same thing about this. But, so at some point you have to cut it off and go for it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. At this point, it's just like a money thing. You know, it's just like getting the funds to do it would definitely help us out. But even then, you know, like, even if we had done like a feature right now independently, it's like, trying to get that through the festival system is hard. Getting it, even trying to get it, like, I don't know how to fucking, how would you even start to get it distributed? I don't know. Yeah. So like at least with like working on short films, we have a platform where we can kind of put it on and people have seen it. And the surprising thing with the past 2 short films that we've done is that they're the most viewed short films that we have done. out of all of them. And Cody and I have done like 1,000 short films. So it's nice to know that people that are coming back to our channel and watching these things are still coming back to watch our like original stuff.
Even like the newer viewers who are coming in, because like a lot of the like look at the analytics and all that. A lot of people aren't subscribed that are watching this thing, so it's new eyeballs coming in, and even they're vibing with it. So it's like it's a win-win both ways.
Yeah.
And it's motivating. So
yeah, I think you guys are ready. I know that that's like biased as hell, but like I mean, totally see you guys.
And we would also
doing
bring you on.
Oh
it's like we could do a drama and be like, what can we bring on Angie for? Let's just kill somebody. Let's
gotta
just
be something we can use.
Someone's gotta die.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, like I mean, like you guys, I love what I've been seeing, and you guys have like a whole podcast where you talk about it, and like that's like most people don't even think about that, like
well,
so
most people do have podcasts too.
Yeah.
Really? I need one then.
There's so many podcasts.
No, but for real, like it's cool. It's really cool to see, and I mean that's just my personal opinion that you guys are ready. But like you gotta feel it and go for it yourselves. But yeah, I mean, it's just all about going for it. Yeah, and I think like 2025, like being a new year and everything, and like I feel like it's just. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how else to explain it other than I my best friend and I, we looked at each other and we were like, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. And we used to do like, like the one thing like that I can definitely say that is going to work for us so well is we used to do pageants together when we were kids. Oh. And so like the movie that we're talking about is kind of about that a little bit. So it's going to work out great.
Yeah.
Because
it's something you know.
It's what we know, and what we grew up kind of doing. So that's very exciting for us. But yeah, like
I'm excited to hear about it.
Yeah. We're gonna meet about it soon, but like pretty much like I think it's gonna be after I wrap up my feature and wrap up my little short that I'm doing.
Here doing features.
Yeah. Shoot. I'm doing a Wendigo film.
God damn, Wendigos are cool.
And I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Was the ritual technically a Wendigo? No.
Yes.
It was the Loki trickster thing.
The director actually loves the ritual too, so I love that you brought that up.
Ritual's one of my favorites.
You guys would
I love that movie.
Other. Yeah.
Because like a Wendigo is like not a shapeshifter, but it's like a.
So the Wendigo it's Native American folklore, and I know this because I played Until Dawn so many times. Jesus Christ.
I love that
game.
Gotta
finish it.
I
gotta
finish that game.
Oh my god, you have to.
I'll finish it before the movie comes out.
Yeah. And basically, it's kind of like it's a representation of famine and cannibalism, and like if you commit cannibalism on certain sacred lands, at least in Until Dawn, you turn into the Wendigo. And the Wendigo is like a spirit that also commits cannibalism and consumes people. But it's a representation of famine.
Okay.
And we wanted to do it in the snow, so it's very Until Dawn coded.
In the snow.
Been wanting to do a snow thing for a while.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
So we're very excited, and we're also using a mask.
Nice. Are you going somewhere with real snow, fake, or doing fake snow?
Well, okay. So the original dream for us was Big Bear. But we're going.
That's
we're
all we
kind
wanted
of,
to shoot is in Big Bear.
I know.
That's all we've ever wanted to do.
Yeah.
And we've shot. It's the same with the same crew. I've shot in Big Bear before, and it was so much fun. But I think they're looking at like Topanga, and then someplace that starts with an F too. I can't remember. Oh my gosh.
Fontana.
Not Fontana.
The snow in Fontana.
I
guess it's against the mountain range. It's against the mountain range.
You've got
You're
better
right.
chances of snow out there.
Yeah.
Our
easy,
dream,
pal.
All right.
Our dream is snow. But if we don't have the opportunity to go somewhere cold, we're just kind of gonna go with it anyway. But like the dream is to shoot in the snow.
Yeah.
But that's so difficult, especially with a full creature.
Oh my
so
God,
we're navigating that right now.
Yeah.
But we're doing a mask, which is already because they want to do a feature in like a week, basically, which is bananas. Yeah. I think there's going to be some pickups here and there.
Sure. Yeah.
But yeah, like Reggie Lee's tied to it.
Ooh, okay.
And like I've worked with some people that were kind of associated with Nickelodeon. Like if you guys have ever seen Ned's Declassified. Lindsay Shaw's tied to it. Who's a doll. Like
Lindsay Shaw from
Ned's Declassified. She played Mose.
It's the main girl in that show.
The main girl?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm
She's
thinking of someone else.
Babe. She's a total babe. Like I like wrote down her favorite like lip gloss and stuff.
Cool.
Like I know I've done her makeup before, so like I know her quite well. I'm very excited to be working with her again.
Nice.
And then Alexis Knapp, who will be my first time working with her. But she was in Pitch Perfect, and she's a sweetie.
Oh, cool. Okay.
What I've heard, she's a total sweetie. I believe it though.
Okay.
But yeah, so we've got like a stellar cast. We got Reggie Lee tied in, and like I'm excited to be able to create a creature for them. It's such a privilege. Like,
that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, are you guys serious? You guys want me to come back? Like, like for this, like this seems like bigger. And they were like, no.
When
we want you to come back. And
I was like, do you want to go?
What is it?
He's trying to do a when to go joke.
When do you want to go?
When do you want to go? So we're doing, one scene. I don't want to specify anything. We're doing one scene in January. And then I think the rest of the film, we're going to take a break in February, and we're going to do pickups in March. And that's kind of going to be like most of the rest of the scene.
Nice.
I literally, because the creature design has been kind of intense, we actually hired on like a whole separate person to design the kills.
Oh, that's cool. Wow, that's
awesome.
pretty cool.
There's so many kills.
What's your job? I gotta kill people.
I know. Yeah, he's great, and he's gonna do all the rigging, and he's been like a superstar with it. So like I'm completely excited. We have one kill that's very inspired by The Boys.
Oh God!
So
many. Which
I know,
one?
I know.
No, don't say. But yeah.
Should I? I don't know.
No.
I don't think I can actually.
Tell me
but
after.
Like I will.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're really hyped about it, and I've had a deep love for Wendigos for a long time. So this
great
is just
soundbite.
It's a good. It's a good recipe.
I remember hearing. I used to watch like early Supernatural, like the first like 5 or 6 seasons.
Oh yeah, me too.
And I think like the second episode was all about Wendigos.
That's
and
cool.
I remember I was like, "What the fuck is this?" That's how I found out about it. So that's pretty cool.
It's definitely going to be a little bit more of an original design. Like we're kind of going off of the concept and bouncing off of that, because I was kind of like, hey, I threw this out there and the director loved it. I was like,
cool.
Do you want it to be a woman? And he was like, do you want it to be male or female? And he was like, I love the idea of it being a woman.
Yeah.
And I was like shout out Spider Dabrowski. No, but
fucking vampire woman, Cody.
There was a version of it that I was writing, where it was going to be a woman.
Maybe for the prequel, we can do something with that. We can have a queen.
Yeah.
A queen vampire.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah, that's
but
cool.
whatever y'all
I forgot
want.
he had a mustache on.
But it's gonna be great, and I'm excited to kind of have an original, like, no one's ever seen like a lady Wendigo out there. So I'm kind of out here pioneering in one way or another.
Yeah. Step aside until dawn.
No, that's the joke that I keep telling people is like, I want Mike Flanagan to see this and be like, we did Until Dawn before Until Dawn. Like I want to have that kind of a vibe.
Who's directed? It's
Mike Flanagan.
No, it's
Is it?
The Until Dawn movie?
Yeah.
It's Sandberg.
Sandberg.
It's Sandberg. It's
Andy
not Flanagan?
Sandberg.
Oh.
David F. Sandberg.
David F. Sandberg.
I'm so sorry, chat.
That's okay.
No, I thought it was...
wouldn't be surprised. Mike Flanagan's doing so much.
I don't know why. I thought it was Mike Flanagan for some reason.
No, it's Sandberg, and I think they finished filming it. So I think it's this year it's coming out.
2025.
Yeah.
So we have to...
Yeah, I guess we're not there yet.
No,
not there yet.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so exciting. It's so cool. I love that they're making it into a movie at all.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be a woman.
We don't know yet.
Oh, I guess so.
Yeah. I know. I mean, what gender are those Wendigos even? They're so non-human, and that's why I love them, though. Like, most of my inspiration for this character is kind of pulled from the game, but I had to, of course, I incorporated other elements that I won't spoil just yet.
Yeah.
But
that's cool that you get to, like, go through all of that, though, and, like, help develop the character that much.
Because it's like I'm trying to make it unique, but then I'm also trying to make it... what's the word? Like you recognize it, recognizable, I guess. for lack of a better word.
Sure.
I want to make it easily digestible and recognizable to the audience. Like, oh yeah, this is a Wendigo, but like,
as you do,
it's unique and it's a little bit off the script, a little bit like the traditional route, but I'm excited.
I mean, when it comes to something that doesn't exist,
that's what I'm saying, right?
You know what I mean?
I've been saying that
that
too.
we know of. I know people love
say, way to be a believer, Christian.
I know people love fucking Skinwalker Ranch, but they're not real. It's fine to take some liberty. You know what I mean?
People still think like La Llorona is real.
La Llorona is real.
Is it?
You saw her. You saw her.
You shut the fuck up about that. Don't take that away from me.
Don't joke about it.
That's the one thing that I was told as a kid.
Sure.
Yeah.
La Llorona will come for you, dog.
So it's okay, like, you know, that it's kind of like a fantasy element, and we're just kind of building onto it creatively because I want it to be something that's a little bit different. And you know,
you gotta go for it.
I'm babying it.
You gotta go for it.
Yeah.
Well, I think I speak for myself and Cody, my partner of over 10 years.
Yeah.
We're both excited for that.
Yeah.
And excited for
you. Yeah.
All the stuff that you got going on. We're going to be texting you every week now. You have no idea the floodgates that you've just opened up right now.
I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
How's that script going?
You knew what you were doing. Yeah. You did that. You planted the seed. God damn it. Now you got us all excited.
Yeah.
Angie, as we start to wrap it up here, I want to thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you again. I can't thank you enough for helping us bring this short film to life.
Yes.
My only one new regret now is that we didn't put a mustache on him.
Yeah.
But had we didn't know. We didn't know that the stash Fatu was going to be a thing.
Yeah.
They could have been filming literally the same time we were.
Yeah. Yes.
We don't know.
Who knows?
We don't know.
I will say, knowing this now, I think this is the year of the rock to head smash in movies, because there's been a couple movies that have done that this year. Yep. I found that out. I haven't seen Immaculate. I came across it on TikTok because, you know, you can just find full movies on TikTok.
I know. It's so weird.
And I saw that. I think it was after we filmed.
Yeah.
I think it was after we filmed,
yeah.
and I was like, what motherfucker? And there was another horror movie with James McAvoy that came out this year that has a rock smashing scene. And I was like, who got wind of this?
No way, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know about that one.
So it's the year of vampires and
heads being smashed.
Heads being smashed in by rocks specifically.
Yeah. I know.
So we're frauds. But yes, we love your work on this. We love your work that you do in general. We're excited to see all the stuff that you've got going forward. Before we wrap it up and we start,
I have a quick thing I want, because it's our last show of the year.
Oh, can't hold anything back.
Yeah, so this would just be really quick, Angie. We have to do this. Corporate makes us do this.
Fine.
But we should do our 2024 performance review if you want to just get it out of the way now, so we don't have to do it. Give me a second. Let me just put.
You're gonna.
I'll be conducting it. I did mine earlier. Passed with flying colors. People are very happy with me.
It's mine.
But this is yours. This is yours. So
I'm so excited.
I'm gonna go through some of the notes here for the year. Christian, if you want to just bear with me for a second. Okay, so
I'm bearing with you.
First up, once again, just kind of looking back at things we did well, things we maybe improved for next year.
A lot of improvements.
Just going over a few things. Overall, great year for the show.
Okay.
Released a great short film as well. Karaoke show. Good year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just a few things here. Number one, earlier we made a Google Doc in the year for the show.
Yes.
Remember trying to help us keep organized and prepared.
Yep.
We used that for about 5 weeks.
You used that.
So let's
started it.
Let's try to bump that up. Maybe past February. This time. We'll see.
That's fair. We've got a guest book for most of January, so that's a good start.
That's great. That's great. Okay, we'll make another tab for that document then. We'll make it work. Up next, this year, I think I did like 7 or 8 segments of the Cody Read a Book series.
Yes.
If you're not familiar, it's the segment where I read a book and I talk about it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I even recommend the book.
You want me to do that?
You read none of those books.
No.
Nor did anyone in the audience. So I'm starting to wonder. What's the point of the segment, guys?
I think it was just.
Let's read the books I recommend.
No,
come on now.
I think it's more so a celebration of the books. There was no obligation.
And of the fact that I'm choosing to read, I think is a good thing to be celebrating.
And he can't read, Angie.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's difficult, yeah.
So message.
How does he do it?
I don't know how he does it.
Audiobooks.
Yes, that's what it is.
I do love me some audiobooks.
You're going to sit there and tell me the message of all of those is to read the books that I'm reading, you selfish prick?
Can you name any of the books that I read?
Yeah. I can.
Can you?
I
Will
can.
you right now
Will I?
recall any of the books that I read and talked about in
Will
length?
I am read those books?
My point.
Thank
My
you.
point is done. All right.
There's that one VHS book that you read.
No,
I heard the final, what is it? The final girl something.
You read a book? I'll read that.
I'm going to read
You
the
would.
Final
You
Girl
would.
trilogy, the Final Girl Chronicles or something.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry,
Okay.
Cody. Maybe I want to read a book
Something.
about a woman, not all the men
Or
and
we could
masculine
also-
books that you're reading.
The first one I did wasn't all the characters were women.
Yo.
Well,
So
okay.
don't even.
Oh, wow.
It
Now
was The
you-
Return.
Wow.
by
Now you're
Rachel
pandering.
Harrison.
Now you're just pandering.
Great
You
book.
could read
Wow.
Dracula. That'd be cool.
It's about a female. Ish.
Kind of.
There's a woman in it.
Number
There's
3.
women in it. I support. It's fine.
Oh, like his daughters? No, it's not his daughters. His wives.
His
Ugh.
wives.
Okay, go
Number
ahead.
3.
Yes.
This year, Christian, you went to a
licked
bunch
it.
of
Oh,
early
no.
screenings for movies.
Sorry. I licked the
I think
mic.
Angie licked the
It was an accident.
as it happens. All right, no more wine.
All right, up
You
next.
kill
up
the
next.
wine.
Up next, Christian. This year, you went to a bunch of early screenings for movies. That's really cool.
Yeah, that's for work.
I received 0 invitations to be your +1. Just wanted to put that out there.
Cody, you live on the other side of the planet.
It's the thought that counts.
It's
the
the
thought that
other
counts.
side.
Just want to say, let's bump those numbers
You
up for
live so
2025.
far, you would be a flat
I
earther.
love saying, I can't make it. It's my favorite thing to send out.
Me
So
too,
let's
dude.
just send me more of those
All right,
invites,
okay,
and I'll tell
all
you I
right.
can't make it.
I'm a sense with the permission of screenshotting your response.
Speaking of invitations, it looks like I invited you to come over to my place this year like 3 or 4 times.
That's fucking
for
bullshit.
Super Bowl parties,
I don't remember
birthday get-togethers, a chill hangout.
that.
There
Whose
were
fucking
at least
birthday?
3.
Your children?
Mine.
Oh, wait, no, I went to yours.
2 years ago. No, 3 years ago. You went to my 30th and my 29th. I'm
Was it the-
32 now, buddy.
The 30th is your only, Angie, you'll get there
Yeah,
one
I know.
day. The 30th is your most
Anyway,
important.
I invited
It's
you to
32.
come down to my house, maybe hang out with my
Okay.
fam, see the kids.
When did you-
You went 0 times this year, Christian. Let's bump
How-
those numbers up. Let's bump them up a little bit. Come on now.
Bring him some toys.
I even brought them to the set, and you
They
didn't
do
even
like
see 'em.
dinosaurs.
All right.
Brought kids to the set?
I mean, they were in Yucca Valley.
They didn't come to the set.
That's true. That's a
Oh my
that's a
God.
stretch there.
Bold-faced lie.
Next one.
All right, here we go.
Doesn't scar them. Don't bring them on kill days. Just bring them on like.
That's
No,
true.
we're gonna bring
just
them
of
on
like
kill-
establishing shots.
No.
of
I don't
the
want to
house.
traumatize your
Yeah.
We're
children.
going to bring them on kill days. They're going to learn the right way.
All right, and finally, Christian, gonna need you to watch your attitude a little bit.
Oh,
okay.
man.
Attitude. What the fuck you
A couple
talking about?
months ago, you were struggling with something on Photoshop, so I offered to help you out.
Oh, yeah, you need to cut
And
that
you
shit out.
and you responded with LOL. That little snappy, passive-aggressive LOL
Yeah.
needs to stop.
What was the first thing
Me.
you brought up about my first poster I made for Severance?
That's fair.
Me.
That's fair.
You
That's
Son
fair.
of a bitch.
That's fair.
Me.
But
So
you were
mean,
22
Angie.
at the time.
Oh,
That doesn't make
fuck.
any difference.
Damn, I was 22. Oh, what a baby.
So after all that,
I was Angie's age.
25.
Oh my god.
Anyway, overall, good year for you. Let's just bump some of those numbers up.
Okay.
You know?
Wow. Had I known,
Maybe
Cody.
be a better friend sometimes, you know.
And it's funny you say that because I've got a list too.
I bet you do. Oh,
have
that'd be
a-
so good.
I don't
I
have
wish
a
you
list.
did.
That would have been
Oh,
funny.
I thought he
if
was-
I just
I
had
thought he was
a
gonna go
fucking
in.
random.
I wish
you
you
know what,
did.
Cody?
Things
Here's
that
things
Cody does
you
to
can
piss
do
me off.
better. You can do better.
I was like, oh shit, they're gonna go in.
We're gonna fight tonight. All right.
We've been together for 10 years, so
Oh, yeah.
the amount of dirt we have on each other. I've seen this man naked. I don't think I have. Let's change it.
Okay. Bump those numbers up.
The writing will change after that. You won't say anything, but the scripts they
Yeah.
will have a different aura.
Yeah.
Different aura.
The stories we tell will tell more things.
So much more.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, Cody.
Yeah.
I needed that
Same.
performance review. Looking forward
We're
to
all
it.
gonna
next
work to be
year.
better next year.
I
It's
love
gonna be
that
great.
you guys felt comfortable to share that in front of me. I
Yeah.
feel like
Yes.
we're all on a new level.
I feel like I'm gonna have to retire that microphone now.
I'm sorry, that was an accident.
You
Total
violated our microphone. Our HR is gonna have a field day.
accident. Oh man.
I
Do
don't
they
think
also work for wine?
there's there's a lot of things that have happened to these microphones. I don't think anyone's ever licked.
No one's ever
one.
straight up licked it.
No, but it was like I don't know how my tongue left my mouth. It just did, and I was like,
Nosferatu had me like.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
Angie. Thank you again.
Yes,
We're going to be wrapping us up right now with some sound bites.
I actually don't have sound bites today. It was
good.
I meant to mention that.
Let's just end it early.
Let's just read off the
We
names.
made some for next time.
Okay. Yeah, we really did.
We'll have a good batch. Yeah. Sorry, crazy day today,
Two
guys.
very quick super chats. Happy New Year, gang. This comes from Patty Flynn.
Thanks, Patty.
Had a blast watching the show this year. Thanks for all the laughs every week. Thank you, Patty. Appreciate you. And then King Sport Cal says, you have your own song, Angie.
Oh my God! Oh yeah, the Stones song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was very confused by that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Angie. I don't know.
I like
don't
his
wanna
though.
sing. I'm not gonna
Angie's
sing.
song.
I was just doing, what was it? Closing time, just with Angie.
I want to
Angie's
say that
song.
he's talking about the Stones song,
I
but
think
I don't
that's
know.
what he's
song for
referring to.
Angie's
Yeah.
song.
Angie's song. She's licking the microphone. All right, let me pull
All right,
up
let's get outta
the. Yeah, let's get out of here real
Let's
quick.
give some shout outs. Once again, this is everyone at the $15 tier
real
or
quick,
up
Angie.
on Patreon.
Angie, as I pull this up, where can they follow you? Other additional things. Obviously, you've talked about your projects that you're working on, but what are some stuff that people can follow you at?
Yeah, Instagram and TikTok are at Monsters by Ange, and Ange is just ANG, no E at the end. And yeah, so you can see painting videos, you can see prosthetic applications, you can see makeup, silicone painting, pretty much all that jazz if you're into it.
Woo!
Nice.
And then yeah, IMDb is just Angie Shell.
Boom. That link for to follow Angie is down below in the description. So please check it out. Support her and all the stuff that she's doing. She does fantastic work. We love working with Angie. We love Angie. Angie's the best.
Thank you.
And you're obviously more than welcome to come and join us anytime.
I
Anytime.
love
Anytime.
hanging out
Yeah.
with y'all, honestly.
Whee! Yeah, we should just go party too. We don't even have to
Let's
do like
I know.
content.
No,
We
if
just
you
party.
guys aren't doing anything for New Year's tomorrow, you should totally come to the masquerade. It's at I'll tell you later.
Okay. Yeah, don't dox it. Just know that if you invite Cody, he'll say,
I was
love
gonna
to be
invite.
there.
It's funny you said, 'cause I was going to invite you to my house. Well, what's the point on it?
Are you?
If someone wants the mask, they can wear it. I couldn't find anyone to wear it, so
No.
you know, it's a
I am not
masquerade.
doing anything tomorrow.
You can bring your wife. It's a whiskey.
My
kind
wife.
of- my wife.
Whiskey?
If I had a wife, I would do that all the time. I'd be like,
My
my
wife.
wife.
You
My
never- you
wife.
never- stop
I
doing
think
it.
I'm too late.
Yeah.
I think it's too late. I
Yeah.
can't do it no more.
It feels weird hearing you say my wife now. Like I got to
say
get used to it.
my
Yeah.
partner,
Mm.
Cody.
See, that's slay. That's
Thank
like
you.
so classy.
Thank you.
My
I also say happy
partner.
holidays because I don't assume anyone
Like-
celebrates. Everyone just That's not true. I mean, the people I know who celebrate Christmas say happy Christmas, but I say happy Christmas because I want to
Very
be
British.
All right. I'm also watching Harry Potter right now. Okay.
Same.
Aaron Woodley, Alec M.S. Young, Arcadio Castellanos, Billy Storley, Bobby Mitchell, Brian Oslot. Oh, Brian D. Chris Jones, Sydney Perez. Hi, Sydney. FS1138.
That's right.
Giuseppe, Harley Payne, John Noto, Julia Connor, Carl Soderback, Kat Markham. Now, what I want you to do, Cody, for the final remaining however many, is respond as if you're Count Orlok. Kyle Johnson, Maris Thornton,
Maris Thornton. I practiced. I'm
that's
telling
pretty
you.
good. Michael Bittner,
Michael Bittner.
Cody, be quiet. Nick Wade,
Nick Wade.
Senior Film,
Senior Film.
That was a good one.
good.
That was a really
That was
good one.
Sergio Castaneda,
Sergio Castaneda.
Sheridan Ponce,
Sheridan Ponce.
the Paul, Stephanie Merritt,
Stephanie Maddie.
Fucking crushed.
Stefan Zalosi. You only got a few more.
Stefan Veloci.
Solosi, but we'll take it. We'll take the Veloci. Can I add some more Veloci to that?
Yeah.
Terry Stockwell,
Terry Stockwell.
TJ Jones,
TJ Jones.
TJ, Tyler Eklund,
Tyler Eklund.
it's just the same cadence with everyone. And finally, Wiley Todd.
Wiley. Stop. Todd.
That'd be great if you're like,
Todd.
Wiley Todd.
Yes, yeah, I practiced in the car.
That was very good.
I did
It was
it
very,
for a
very
reason.
That was fantastic.
apparently.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry, I am
No,
there.
Do
don't
not,
be sorry.
no.
Just do the right
Please.
thing.
You're the producer of the show now.
All right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you all for watching. Make sure you're hitting the like button, commenting on this video, following Angie and all of her great stuff that she's doing in the near future. And we'll see you all in the new year with maybe some new aesthetics on the show.
Mustaches.
Thanks, everyone. And mustaches. That's all mustaches. Thanks, everyone. Love you. Bye.
Amazing.
And we're just doing the outro.
Wunderbar.
Don't say anything.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can say stuff.
Wunderbar.
Wunderbar?
Wunderbar.
Oh, that's
He's
German.
Russian.
That's
he
German.
Was in German.
But he was in Germany.
Was he?
Weren't they in Germany?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
The movie was in
Well,
Germany.
he's Romanian, wasn't he?
Oh my God! Wait, I'm gonna look that up.
But he was wearing...
The movie was set in Germany.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
He was so Russian.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
That's the
Did we watch the movie?
I don't know. I didn't. I lied. I never saw it.
Just read Wikipedia.
I watched From Dusk Till Dawn instead. It was the same thing.
Iconic.
Yeah, I love From Dusk Till
I
Dawn.
talked about that on the podcast before too. Not
Yeah.
this one, but
Salma Hayek. Woo.
I want her like tattooed on me.
Same.
Right?
Bye.
Bye.
Later.